What if you found out, right? That Drake secretly was sex trafficking.
Yo, when that Kim Kardashian, when he dropped that,
that's a sex trafficking move, right? Just to having the picture and the voice and the like.
Yo, sucking.
Hey, you ever seen that movie?
Parasite? Oh, good movie.
Yo, I didn't understand a word, but it was a fire ass movie.
I
can't read that fast, so I'll just like fuck it.
You were lying. You did not watch that entire movie and did not.
Bro, watched it multiple times that way. I love it. It's a great movie. I'm not about to sit here and stress myself and pause this shit. I'm about to just like, hey, fuck it. I get the gist of what's going on.
Yo, I actually have to do that.
I feel like 90% of people who watched that movie did the same thing.
90%?
90%.
That's a hell of a number, bro.
90%. People really feel like that. They feel like, oh, because you're doing it, you're stopping me from doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I need to get rid of you so I could be that person. But nigga, if you get rid of me, you going to jail. I'm a person, when it come to these kids, when my kids, man, listen, you ain't even got to question it. I'm going all in. I'm not playing with nobody.
I'm a live and let live, okay?
Yeah.
Be you, do you. You know, hey, listen, as long as you ain't fucking with me.
Yeah, move around. Just move around. You do what you do. I do what I do.
Right. It's California just passed a law that if you don't affirm your children's identity, okay, so let me just give you this scenario. If you don't affirm your children's identity, if you don't affirm that, hey, I feel like a girl, I feel like a boy, you could potentially have your children taken from you. Can someone explain pimping to me? I just don't know how that's possible. How are you gonna go out there and sell your body and then come back and give some other dude your money? I don't understand I don't understand pimping. I've never got this.
If you don't understand pimping, it ain't meant to be understood. No. Like I want her to be everything bad with the world in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? I want her to be. I wanted
the door closed.
Yeah,
it's GG.
It's everything horrible. There's no limits. You know what I'm saying? Every hole is available. Whatever. I might not never explore that hole, but I want it to be available. You know. But
she about that life.
She is that life. You know what I'm saying? That life is her. She created that life. This is lad. We ain't doing no more.
Thank you. All right, Jesus.
I'm on drinking. No, we done. I'm done.
No, hallelujah. Okay.
I thought you was. I was trying to keep up with you. Really? You was keeping up with me.
Yes, bro.
We need to stop that. We need to have a common ground. We need to have the understanding.
Well, you know, I'm about that life, so
I'm not. So I'm just trying to. Yeah, okay. I'm a social drinker.
Oh, me too.
I'm so confused. But okay.
Let's do it. What's up, everybody? What's up? This is the beginning of a never ending. This is the After Dark edition. We sipping.
After Dark.
Cheers to all the dead homies out there. We want to make sure that you guys know, you know what I'm saying? We talk about, we got some spirits.
I feel like we're going to be joining us tonight. This is not enough. I thought it was enough, but I feel like it's not enough.
Nah, my friend, it's a wide cup here. Okay. We know what I mean? It's not all crazy, but you know, just trying to all the homies out there. Okay.
To the homies.
Sheesh. All right, so.
Oh, that motherfucker smooth, though.
Oh, you like it? Oh, man.
That motherfucker smooth.
Let's get it. It's getting toasty. Ooh. So we got some few topics we're going to be going through. The main few things we're going to be jumping through is mainly, we call it the Twitter files. Dun, dun.
Get fucked up. That shit is smooth. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful with this, man.
We're going to get fucked up.
This is real life out here in the street. So, I mean, God, it's a Wednesday. I don't know. Make sure we get fucked up on a Wednesday. But so we're also gonna be jumping to some red pill stuff as well. Mm-hmm. But I'm it's really cool to see kind of what's going on specifically with your Instagram. It's cool it's bringing back some weird memories, especially the as you were going through the story. I didn't see the video prior to you telling me what happened. Mm-hmm. Essentially, like you kind of jumping off stage. It didn't look as bad. Like when you see you jump off stage, it didn't look like it was. But man, when you hit the ground, it was just like, man, dude, they did you wrong. Like no one came to help. Like you just like all the homies just kind of let you just sit there. I was like, oh, that's rough.
Man, they came, but the camera was already off.
Oh, at that point they realized, oh, it's real.
Motherfuckers thought I was playing, cause I'm kind of like the boy who cried wolf. I play a lot.
Oh, okay.
So motherfuckers like, oh, this nigga playing, get up. You know what I'm saying? Because right, even if you hear the sound, like my boy was still rapping. Like everybody was like, oh, he gonna get up, and they're like, oh, this nigga not getting up.
Brutal.
Come get him. And that's how it went.
Yeah, that's brutal.
It was a hot day too. That ground was hot.
Yo, it felt like it was gonna be. It looked like
it was hot. The ground was hot. It looked a hot ground.
It looked like real life out there. So
it was treacherous.
So you were asking about what was the kind of red pill ideology and philosophy. Okay, so I'm going to try to run it down as good faith as possible. So you have the red pill and the blue pill, right? Mm-hmm. And the red pill is like, you know, have you ever watched The Matrix?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So their main focus is about the hyper masculinity man, right? Mm-hmm. Bringing back the traditional man, but not as traditional. But like, we're not talking about traditional in terms of like
pay all the bills.
Yeah, 90s. No, they're talking about like religious to traditional, like Muslim Christianity. You know, you could have 5 wives. Like but your wife can't be with anyone else, right? But a man should be able to be with different people. They want to have like it's like a harem of women. You get to be able to obviously you have to be the breadwinner, of course, because you need money. The only thing that women care about is money, right? So like they want a man with high status. They want to be what's called a high value man, and in that terms, essentially being a man who has a lot of like wealth and can be able to manipulate their surroundings and things through that wealth. So it's trying to be as less feminine as possible. They want to, as masculine as you could possibly be. That's kind of the idea, and that's kind of the philosophy, right? And so one of the big things that's going on, there's a girl, her name is called Pearly Things, and she's getting roasted right now. Like she's just getting absolutely just demolished, right? She's like this white girl who out in I think she's in Canada. I want to say I think she's in Canada, and she did a podcast with the gentleman. And they were asking her some questions about like some of the things that she was saying. I don't know what's going on with our clip. We need a second monitor, so we can't really play the clip out. But for the next show, we promise we're gonna have it done. But one of the things that she talks about is that do you think that divorce, right, should be legal?
Should be legal? Isn't it legal?
Yes.
Oh, like should it be continue to be legal? Yeah, I feel like divorce is just like abortion. I feel like they both,
Okay.
It's all about choices. We're not in a free country if we don't have choices.
Right. Okay. So she believes that that's not okay. Because
divorce?
Yeah, because the man gets screwed in divorces, right? If a woman leaves a man, right, they going to leave with half of your wealth, or if not more, right? And a lot of times they don't get custody. Okay, I'm trying to be as good faith as possible. A lot of times they don't have custody over their children, right? The women wins custody, and so she feels like there shouldn't be able to get divorced. If you get married to someone, you have to stay with that person and work things out. So one of the questions they asked her was about abuse, right? So what if someone gets abused, right?
She said, "Fuck it, just go with it."
She said, "Look,
that's the red pill, right? She's a red pillar." Okay.
So she's like, look, like it's real life out there in the streets, but sometimes you got to work through those things, right?
Work through abuse.
You got to work through. If it's a one-way abuse, right, it's different from a two-way abuse, right? You can't have a two-way abuse.
Wait. So I feel like a two-way abuse is something you could work through more than a one-way. Because then there's like a bully victim. But if it's like a two-way, it's like, all right, I respect your gangster. Like, we both respect each other, but when we got to resolve things, we might have to put hands on each other.
So one of the things that I find is, which I've been really curious about, right? And after hearing kind of a little bit of your story, I'm really, really interested in this. So you had parents, right? And you had a very dynamic relationship. Father was like living, right? Mother was, fighting, right? She's a striver. She's making things happen, scrappy, making things happen, being resourceful. In moments like those, do you think that the government should have stepped in and forced them together?
Hell nah.
Okay, I was curious. I was
never a kid that was like, oh, I wish my mom and dad were together.
Okay.
I never thought like that because I never seen it, so I would never like. I didn't know. It's like when you be like, it's like, not I wasn't poor, but it's like if you grow up poor, you know what I'm saying? But it was love. You never realized like, oh, I was poor. You know what I'm saying? You was like, yo, my neighbors, all my close friends live in the same way I'm living. This is just how we live. You know what I'm saying? You don't look at it like, oh, we're poor. Like, you don't really get into that status, that mind state of poor, rich, bro, until you're around other. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, life was good until, like, that. If I would have never got to see the way my dad lived, I would have never knew that even existed. I would have looked at it like, oh, that's fantasy. Like, I remember being a kid and thinking, like, my grandma always would say, oh, if I could win the lotto for normal little things. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if I win the lotto, I'd go to Hawaii. Bro, I could go to Hawaii. Like, but as a kid, you think, like, the only way you could get these things and see these things because of your status is, like, oh, I got to win the lotto, or if this happens, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like when you see people doing that and they didn't win the fucking lotto, you be like, oh, shit. You know, it's possible.
I think there is a sense of seeing is believing.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Right? But that's kind of the other side of the red pill as well, right?
Okay.
Where, you ever heard of a gentleman called Andrew Tate?
No.
Oh, okay. This is going to be an interesting road we're about to go down, dude.
Is he an asshole? I feel like when people say you've ever heard of this person, they're usually bad. Yeah, it's usually bad. It's never good. When you say, have you ever heard of... You know what I'm saying? When you say, have you ever heard of doo-doo? It's never like, yo, bro, have you... You know what I'm saying? It's a different dynamic of how you say it. Like, hey, you...
You heard of Jeffrey Epstein? What?
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever heard of doo-doo? And you're being like, bro, you heard that Cuddy? Cuddy? You fuck with Cuddy? That's a different energy. You feel
I
me?
hear you. Okay, so let me put it. I'm trying to give. So I'm on two sides. He says a lot of great things. Like men should strive to take care of their bodies. They should strive to take care of the people around and their family. They should be around them more. They should be able to build more wealth and make themselves a better human being, right? You want to be a man who protects the people around you. In order to do that, you need to be able to gain resources, gain value, and doing so is like, taking care of your body, take care of your health, take care of your mind, take care of your, your wealth, make sure these things are in place.
Fire.
But there's some other parts, right? So he's in a huge, right now, I think he's in, I want to say Romania, I think right now. And so essentially what's happening is he was born in the States, and then him and his brother.
I think I heard this dude. This the dude that be raping? He's like a serial rapist?
No. They essentially No, technically right now he's on trial for, well, not on trial, but he just got indicted, right, for, I don't even know if that's the right term. But for human trafficking. So essentially, he would do what's called the lover boy theory. So that's the theory, right? That's the case. Do you ever heard of lover boy? Do you know what that is?
I've never heard of it. I've heard of certified lover boy. I've heard of the Drake album, but I've never heard of the lover boy theory. Right, is Drake associated with this man?
I don't think it's like that.
That's kind of changing my theory on this album. Like, I'm like, is this like, was he subliminally supporting this guy?
Nah, bro. I mean, I don't. When did that
Drake
album
does
drop?
say a lot of sex trafficking kind of things when you think about it. There's an undertone. What if you found out, right, that Drake secretly was sex trafficking?
When that Kim Kardashian, when he dropped that,
that's a sex trafficking move, right? Just to have in the picture and the voice and the like. That was very like put a tracker on your car.
Next level.
Yeah, catch you at the Winko type of vibe.
Let me toss in like a little Apple tracker,
Yeah, and he works with Apple. That's very powerful.
Listen, we're about to get into conspiracies tonight.
Yeah, we can't do that.
That's some real.
Eventually, I want a Drake verse. I can't be like, Drake's a sex trafficker.
Yeah, like that's all.
Please do not use this for the.
Yeah, we're good. We're gonna skip this for the clips. Yeah, Drake. Listen, that wasn't me.
Yeah, the lover boy theory.
So essentially, the idea is that he would hit people up on IG, right? Mm-hmm. Like real like the 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, right? Hit him on IG and say, hey, what's up? Or they would hit him up or whatever, right? And he would interact with them and talk to them how much he loves them. He thinks they're cool. And he wants to fly them out, right? So he come out to Romania, right? And we can get married. We can have, we can get a life together.
He said to girls.
Yeah, he was sending this to like beautiful women, right? Sending the messages to come fly out to
and it was really him.
Yeah, it was him. Messaging on DMs, flying out to, right? So they would fly out to Romania, right? And they would, I hope I'm saying it's Romania, but they would fly out to his country. And then when they get there, he would tell them like, look, I can't marry you right now. I can't, right? And, you can't, he didn't say you can't leave, but he would essentially start throwing these lavish parties. He would start getting these girls like,
you don't want to leave.
The lifestyle where you kind of don't want to leave, right? And now there's multiple girls, right?
It's kind of like R. Kelly. This is like a pattern of R. Kelly pattern. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't hear that?
Listen, I never connected those dots, but now that you're saying that, it's we're on some such vibes here.
Yeah, it's very.
So what gets worse is that he goes and then takes these women, right? And they're now working, in his like mansion spot, and he got armed security guards, like these.
So they're living good though.
Yeah, they're living good, but. He has them start saying like, hey, you're gonna have to, they're like, hey, I can't marry you. I got other women I love too. I'm trying to decide who I'm gonna be with. The girl's like, oh, well, I'm gonna go home. It's like, well, okay, go home, but they got no money because they just flew out. He flew them out. They gotta go. That's like a $2,000 ticket. So he says, well, if you want to make money in Romania, you don't speak the language. You're gonna have, you could be one of my cam girls. And so he then started this whole cam website, right? And he has all these women, like 50 women, right, on his own website selling like bodies of watch you doing cam girls. You know what I mean? Straight up, like we're talking real life OG stuff, right? And he's doing this with he's watching and recording and just like recording these women. And then after like years, like them being there for 18, 19, 20 years old, they'll be there for a couple years. They just never leave because he just keeps them in a cycle.
And this is considered trafficking.
Yeah, because it's called the lover boy. You sell it, I love you, you fall in love, you pay all this money to get them to come out. Now they can't leave because they don't have the money to get home. So you sell their bodies essentially to get resources so that you can continue this business. He made millions. Like we're talking about, he probably like a quarter or at least half a billion. At least half a billionaire.
And how are the women? Like how are they?
And none of the so right now we don't know, right? But none of the women have spoken out. There's two, right? But one of them was a little sus. Another one you don't even know who they don't even exist, right? But so one of them was really sus because they're like talking about how they want to be on like they want to get deals and like okay maybe we get a Netflix deal like
yeah.
So it might be a trap, but yeah he got taken. This is what's wild. He goes home, right? It's about to be Christmas. This is the early December.
Wait, where's his home?
Romania, right?
Oh, so he goes to Romania.
Yeah, so he's out and about. He flies all over the place. He goes. He's free.
He's selling the dream.
Yes. Oh yeah. He has this like meal. I think it's called a millionaire course, right?
Okay.
If you want to be like me.
Oh shit.
And in the course, he talks about how he would go and set up the trafficking, right?
I feel bad because the more I'm hearing, I'm like, he sounds like a fucking genius. I don't want to be like, it sounds pretty genius. It's bad.
But that's what I was going to ask you, right?
It sounds pretty genius.
I imagine Biggie, Tupac, every rapper is doing this right now.
You think so?
But not the cam girl part. I think hey man, we can be something. You know how back in the day they'd be like, dude, talking to you, like macking.
Man, yeah. I feel like fly you out. I feel like this is.
Yeah, and you stuck here.
It's like Future. I feel like Future would do something like this, and I love Future. I feel like Future is my spirit animal. Me and Future relate on so many levels. I don't think he even.
Please
knows.
Elaborate. Let me know.
Man, he has this song where he says, "Even if I hit you once, you're part of my collection." And every time I find myself sad about a past fling, I think she'll always be mine. She's like my little Indian in the cupboard. Remember the movie Indian in the Cupboard?
No. I'm sorry, what?
Indian in the Cupboard. You never heard that movie?
Indian in the Cupboard?
Yeah, and I don't no disrespect to the natives.
Okay.
But the movie was called Indian in the Cupboard.
So was she actually in a
It was a man. It was a little toy Indian, a toy cowboy.
Oh, God.
And they were real people.
Yo.
But they were toys.
Oh, I know. Okay, so
I can't find it nowhere, right? It's not streaming anywhere.
I actually know. I think
I forgot his last name.
it was an amazing movie.
Yo, Sarah, you got to get her the mic right there. We got a mic.
Yeah, mic her.
We need to mic her up though. Okay, we need to get that set up. She got a cord. I think it's long enough. She can get that mic over there because I want to hear it.
Yes,
okay?
but the movie Indian Cupboard
Is it good?
One of my favorites. I used to watch it like nonstop as a kid.
You know my favorite movie?
And James and the Giant Peach. James and the Giant Peach and Indian in the Cupboard.
Bruh. James and the Giant Peach, bro. Fire.
Classic.
Nothing. Hey, toast for the dead homies out there. Yo, listen. James and the Giant Peach.
Dog, the
Give
art.
me some respect on the name right there.
The artwork. Like
Hit
how
different.
they made it.
Hit different.
I've never seen that again.
Yeah. Hit
Like,
different.
I've seen similar, but like that, I ain't never seen that again.
You know, what about Land Before Time?
Yeah, I love all of them.
Okay, Little Rascals.
Little Rascals.
Ooh, you remember that? I like
The real one.
Oh,
the reboot. Or you talking about like the old shit that like our
nah, not the black and white. Nah,
Yeah, I didn't really fuck with.
I didn't fuck with black and white.
It was very racist. But the reboot, it was a vibe.
From the 90s?
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hit different.
When they had the little, I used to really want a soapbox car because
real?
of that. That was a vibe. The soapbox car when they had the race. You remember that?
Oh no, I remember that. I was in Boy Scouts. We would make toy cars, but we didn't get to ride in them. That'd be dope if I
You was in
could.
Boy Scouts?
Yeah, man.
Bro, I used to try to hit all the little chicks that was in brownies. I was young though.
Sorry, brownies?
You remember the girls? It was like Boy Scouts and it was the brownies.
No. I know Girl Scouts. They call them the brownies?
That's what they used to call them. I remember them being the brownies, and maybe I'm tripping. Isn't that like a class of it?
So LA is called brownies?
I think so. Cause in
It's all plugged in,
Pasadena,
Sarah. It has to be.
no, we were Girl Scouts.
Oh, Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like brownies, and they were in brown. Were the Girl Scouts in brown?
Press the button on the mic, Sarah, the red mic. Yeah. No, I know the Girl Scouts wear a brown sash, and they
Okay.
wear green and brown.
Yeah, I just remember.
Maybe that's a
the
nickname.
brownies. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that probably was like a group, like a class of the Girl Scouts, maybe.
Yeah,
Because it's the Eagle Scouts, right?
Yo, makes sense.
Because
Yeah.
what's
Yep.
the Eagle Scouts? That's Boy Scouts still, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think the brownies was like a class of the Eagle Scouts. I just remember this white girl named Kim. That was when I had my little white girl phase.
Oh,
It was a good phase.
so
It was short lasting.
so you down for the harem? Are you trying to have a harem of women, or what's going on? Because
Man,
you're
when
a
I
rapper,
was,
so you
yeah,
got it
when
like
I was
that.
younger, I wanted to have a kid with every race of woman. That was my like.
That's
oh.
next level.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
if I could
actually
have a
like
child-
Sarah. We might have to talk about that. Maybe we can maybe we can cut a deal, right, Sarah? Oh, she said, So that's a
Yeah,
no.
that's usually a no. That's like not in front of company. You know what I'm saying? That's a not in front of company. We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
But you guys are going to talk about it.
Oh,
'Cause you
really?
said- the means like it's going to happen.
Oh, but it's not like it's gonna be like an ass whooping type thing.
Yeah, it's going to be like a conversation,
Oh,
but it's
nah.
not going to be a good conversation.
It's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna lose. So
Yeah,
damn.
but I think
I just saw the future.
I
Like the
used to-
future.
My soul, my spirit animal, man.
Yeah. Damn. It's all coming together.
I love Future, bro. He's just he's innovative.
What's his name? Passed away. He got shot by when he was throwing craps outside of a bowling alley.
Takeoff.
Takeoff, dude.
Yeah.
Brother, how can you go out like that? You do it like in a bowling alley in Atlanta? Like, what
Was
are you
it a
doing?
bowling? I don't know what it was, but I don't know.
By the homies too.
Yeah, it'd be.
And they said it was an accident, but like
It's not to me.
that's just like wild.
When it comes to
I didn't
dice,
look at the case, but
when it comes to dice, and it comes to you know what I'm saying, dice is different. Like ain't no homies in dice. It's kind of like
Damn.
it's like dominoes. Like when you play dominoes, ain't no homies in dominoes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like,
but it's Takeoff. It's not like we're not talking about like. Come on now. It's not
but it's
just like,
okay. Like
it's
think of it
Takeoff, like-
think of it like this. You gotta think of it like this. In a dice game, a good dice game, it could be like $10,000 to $20,000, right?
Jesus.
In the
For
dice.
real? I didn't know it was like that.
This is Takeoff. You talking about Takeoff,
Oh,
Quavo?
got it.
These are like,
got it.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the superstar rappers shooting dice with the big drug dealers, the big pimps, the scammer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's money. It's a lot of money at risk. You don't give a fuck if that's Takeoff. You like, we shooting dice, and if you feel like they cheating you, you like, hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's how dice go. It just switch. It could be like, motherfucker know they not getting cheated, but they could feel like, nah, I can't lead. He got 20 off of me. He got 20 of them. He got a 20.
It's your life. If your life.
It's their life. It's not. It's like it's. But this is the culture, bro. It's shoot first. It's like, yo, you either gonna be a victim or a victor. That's how I look at it. Be a victim or a victor. You either gonna be like. That's why I don't play dice. Cause I know how dice.
But we gotta. I would play dominoes with y'all. I would hope that
Yeah.
I would live afterwards.
Yeah, us.
I mean,
we
like,
play
damn.
dominoes, but you know who you could play dominoes and dice with. With dominoes, it don't get like that, but it gets disrespectful. Meaning, like you could be family
Right.
and you play dominoes with your family. Shit can get real disrespectful.
Especially for sandbaggers, cause I fucking can't stand sandbaggers.
Exactly. Or if you a motherfucker that can't count and they be like, you stupid motherfucker, you been stupid since what? You know what I'm saying? They start throwing out personal shit. Like the dominoes is like, yo, dirty laundry gets aired. Dice, you can die. You know what I'm saying? But that's both very traumatic things. You know what I'm saying? Dice and dominoes.
That's such a big dramatic difference. Like that's like real life. Like,
but if someone imagine somebody saying something like, "Yeah, motherfucker, that's why your uncle used to always do." You ain't never fucking with that person again. And that could have been your boy, but it's like the dice. You like, bro, you over here telling stuff that I ain't told nobody, and you tripping because of the dice. Like you on the dominoes, so you gonna just air my. You know what I'm saying? And that friendship is done. Damn. So it's like dominoes and dice, man, is very dangerous. I don't know. I don't really like to. You got to know. It's kind of like having babies.
But what's crazy because I know I actually understand that because he is in Atlanta. It's not his own hood. You're not where you're. You know,
he was in Houston.
I thought he was in Atlanta.
No, he was in Houston. He's from Atlanta, but he was in Houston.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's even more dangerous.
Oh yeah. Anybody, but that's his own. Well, I mean, when you get rich, you kind of just like in Nipsey. Like, how you gonna do Nipsey like that?
His own hood, his own own gang member.
How's that possible?
What do you mean? What do you mean? How's that possible?
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? It's your own homie. How's I'm not into the gang life, but I'm
not into the gang life. But that's why I'm not into the gang life. Homies is not homies. Like
that's crazy.
The word like in general, man. Friends. It's not like I remember my mom used to be like, "That nigga ain't your friend." And I'm like, "That is my friend," but she was right. They not your friend. They don't want no good for you. They don't have no love for you like you think. You might love them and want all this stuff for them. They probably just close to you so they can see what you're doing. I've had people just get close to me just so they could keep an eye on me.
Keep your enemies closer,
or get close to me to keep me down. I believe in vibrations and people's energy. If a person know they got fucked up energy, they got a vibration that nothing good. Like you ever meet people that be like, "Oh, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all." And then they'll attach themselves to you.
Right.
It's like, they don't fuck up with my shit. I've been on the street, and then your ass came over here. Now my shit going bad. Stay your ass, move around. You know what I'm saying? Stay where your ass was at, and that's how people do. They attach themselves. It's like a moth. You know,
Parasite. Yeah. Sucking.
Hey, you ever seen that movie?
Parasite? Oh, good movie.
Yo, I didn't understand a word, but it was a fire ass movie.
I
can't read that fast, so I'll just like fuck it.
You were lying. You did not watch that entire movie and did not.
Bro, watched it multiple times that way. I love it. It's a great movie. I'm not about to sit here and stress myself and pause this shit. I'm about to just like, hey, fuck it. I get the gist of what's going on.
Yo, I actually have to do that.
I feel like 90% of people who watched that movie did the same thing.
90%?
90%.
That's a hell of a number, bro.
90%.
Let's reel that back real quick, bro.
90%.
90%? Don't know what the fuck that movie's about, but
they know what the movie's about, but they don't know what the dialogue is. The shit is moving too fast, bro. Like, really look at that shit. Like, you gotta be at a 12th grade reading level for that shit.
Brother,
Bro, I'm at least 8th. I think 8th.
No!
A solid 8th.
You're a writer.
I did a test recently. It's been proven. 8th. But it's cool. I'm not mad at that.
You're capping hell out.
Bro, I did it. I could bring the paper.
You did it.
Bro, I did. It said 8th grade reading level. I was like, hey, cool. I accept that.
Oh, no.
I accept that. That's really when I clocked out. You know when you, like, I checked out at the 8th grade. So I understood. That's where I stopped trying.
You understood the assignment.
Yeah. It's like, I stopped trying. I was like, let me just.
Yeah,
I'm just here for a good time at that point.
A great time.
A great time. We're gonna make this shit happen. If they gonna push me along, I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna take the ride. I'm gonna ride the ride.
So so why do you think they did Nipsey like that? Because one of the things I find I find is wild is that you do have homies, close friends, people that you think that like even I don't think they were like even close like that. But Nipsey was doing really good for the community, like really good.
Yeah,
like he wasn't like he was still. I don't even think he was really about that gang shit anymore. Like, but he was still rapped. But like it was more about like I want to go and really help give back to the people. You know, take care of my community, take care of the people around me. Like things were actually moving in a really good direction. Great interviews. He was highly intellectual.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Yeah, fire. Very motivating.
Why is it always the people, you know, they just be leaving too early? Kobe?
Technically, they didn't leave too early. They
Mac?
left.
Oh, sure. Sure.
They left right on time when it was like, you know what I'm saying? When you really look at what they've done and what they accomplished and sometimes what they definitely could accomplish. And you be like, damn. Like a lot of time, I feel like when Mac died,
Dude, Mac.
it made a lot of people think about mental health in a different way. a lot of people who never even thought about what mental health is. You know, never thought about what depression really is, and
Dude,
it
Mac
made
was like,
he was an inspiration to a lot of people, to a generation.
it was wild. I watched his tiny
He's a culture.
Have you seen that? His Tiny Desk.
No, I don't really. I be trying to the Tiny Desk, bro. I feel like with Tiny Desk, I like the concept, but
Dude, T-Pain's Tiny Desk, Mac Miller's Tiny Desk.
Erykah Badu's is fire though. You see Erykah Badu's Tiny Desk?
That was clean too.
Did you see that one cat that was dressed like the dude from the Proud Family? I don't know who he was, but yeah, it was really fire. You seen it? Yeah.
Was it decent too?
He was just.
You can't get it work, sir.
Oh, you forgot all about it.
Fuck. I said, damn. Hey, listen, we're gonna get. Hey, listen.
Hey, we just thugging though.
So you know, I'm.
Yeah,
I feel like Mac. I feel like that's a huge thing. Mental health. One of the things that I really respected about Mac was he was so open with it though. Like you saw it. Like it was like he was telling everyone, and no one was just like, no one was listening.
Yeah.
It was wild. It's just like, it was wild, man. I just could not believe when Mac, when after that Tiny Desk, it was like 2 days later. Just couldn't. I mean, I saw the Tiny Desk when it came out.
Yeah.
2 days that I got them, I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I was just like, wow, this is real life. This is what's happening to people, and that's what was really concerning, the drug epidemic that's happening right now. And it's really weird because one of the artists I fuck with heavy is Wiz Khalifa.
He's the shit.
I really fuck with him because I just like the way he always has his kid around too.
Yeah.
And his kid is just like this,
The coolest kid.
the coolest kid in the world, bro.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
kid like he's happy as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Being him,
He's
like
rich. He's a rich kid. Wouldn't you be happy as a rich kid? Like
yeah, I mean,
Like if I was Jaden Smith, like, come on, bro.
bro, yo,
Jaden Smith is lit.
I mean, but
He does a lot of crazy shit. Sorry.
no, you good.
He does a lot of crazy shit, but is it really crazy? You really think about it, like, is it really crazy?
It's the culture, man. You're creating. Yo, I have a question for you. I have a
Yeah.
deep question.
Okay.
Okay. Does art imitate life, or does life imitate art? So does art?
It depends on the person, though. Everybody does it differently. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, like,
What about you?
this is kind of, for me, man, it was hard to, I feel like what's taking me so long is, like, realizing how to speak my life. You know what I'm saying? For a minute, it was like, let me just rap cool shit, and you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, how can I really rap what's real in a way where sometimes I wanted to look, because some things that are very incriminating. So it's like I got to make it look like, oh, this is just rap. But it's like I still got to be able to, create a way where I could speak my life in an entertaining way. That's the hardest thing. It's like when a biopic, it's like, yeah, it's going to have some fluff because, it's, you know what I'm saying? It could be boring. There's boring points in it.
Sure.
And there's certain things that people might not really resonate with or understand. But like far as like creative, like where I'm at, I have so much music because it's my therapy. Like a lot of it is my life. You know what I'm saying?
But at
and it's
first,
a lot of manifestations too.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, music, just writing in general, it's a spell. That's why they call it spelling. You know what I'm saying? It's a spell. So it's like you're putting out these things. And it could be a positive or a negative spell.
Yo, I never even like.
Yeah, it could be
Yo, that's so, that just like blew my mind.
You being serious? Like,
Holy shit, that makes so much more sense. You wonder how, this is why they call it influencing.
Mm-hmm.
You're casting spells on people.
Yeah, for sure.
This is witchcraft.
No, it's for sure.
This is wild. What is going
Yo,
on
if
here?
if you go to certain studios, bro, it's like when you go to certain, just like how this symbolized something, right?
Yeah, it was just a gift, but yeah.
Yeah, to you it's just a gift, but in certain elements, in certain worlds, it symbolizes something.
Oh, really?
So, like in studios, they have purple of these, they have black of these,
Crystals and stuff.
Yeah, but it's like darker. You know what I'm saying? I see it too.
I'm trying to
It's-
snatch that shit.
But it's like,
I've been
and then
looking for
there's animal heads, there's different things, dynamics that like, and it's like these all contribute to the vibrations that are going to possess you. because music is very possessive.
So then if it started off with you where the art imitated the life, you mentioned that you got a lot of influence from people like Biggie.
Yeah.
What was the transition for it to then become like where you now wanted to tell the story about your life?
Okay. So like where it started, at the beginning, I think everybody has this transition where they're like just rapping like the person they learned.
They idealize, right? Sure.
And then they start just doing their stories, and you know what I'm saying, like basically trying to, I remember I've had the whole gun shit, the whole, you know what I'm saying,
Sure.
Before that shit was a part of my life, I was doing it, and then it's like when you get to a point where you're like, when you taking this shit seriously, when you're like, yo, this is something, because a lot of people give up, not everybody, but a lot of people give up. So when you get to that point where like, yo, this is me. It's like when you see a motherfucker tatted head to toe.
Right.
They made the conscious effort like, boom, this is my life. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm committed to this. So it's like when you get to that point, you have a decision to make. You have a decision like, okay, look, I'm going to build a Lil Young thug or Lil Young rap guy, or I'm going to build who I idolize. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you when you get to that crossroads, that's when you figure out, all right, look, this is what I want to do. I need to create M-16TheGreat. I want people to know who that is. I want to, because I know, once you start to really realize the power of the music, this ain't going nowhere. Your art in general, it's not going anywhere. So it's like, when you think about, like, do I want my legacy to be my legacy? Or somebody be like, oh, that looks like, or that sounds like, that reminds me of, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I've realized? Someone was talking about. I'm gonna go on a little diatribe right here. So hold on.
Is that a diet?
Diatribe.
Diatribe. Okay.
Yeah. So I was watching this clip from T-Pain, and T-Pain was like reviewing other people.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit. This was the pandemic time.
He was like, "Why all your shit sound the same?"
yeah. That's how I feel.
He was just like, "You're all your shit. We all got the little babies. We got the little dadas." He's like just going in, just like, "Yo, I can see how." It has made where, and that's why I think it's such a weird influence art, right? I think Lil Wayne changed everything. I think Lil Wayne really changed everything. I think he made mumble rapping so, like we just have this whole era we haven't been able to get out of, right? This whole era of like art where it's been really hard for people to be able to find ways to be infectious without trying to imitate something else. I feel like hip hop is really struggling because EDM, I don't know if you're like into EDM or electric dance music, but it's blowing up. Like every single country, it doesn't matter where you live.
That way, though.
But not truly. I mean, house music, and especially like it came from African people. Yeah. Black people and made Americans, like because of the disco times. Yeah. But like hip hop though, really it was taking over white kids. Really snatching them from them. I mean, they were it was a really, really big infectious type of thing. The culture in terms of like hip hop and what it was doing to people, especially in like the 80s, the 90s, coming to the early 2000s, like it was huge. I mean, you had people trying to blend hip hop with metal. Like when you have that happening, we got Eminem being one of the top, like that just changes the dynamic of what's going on. I think the biggest problem though, and I'm curious what your thoughts are about this, is that what makes it so infectious is that a lot of rappers talk about the pain, right? The struggle, being, the bloodshed, the gunshots, having, multiple women, that type of dynamic.
Yeah, it's like a starter kit, like a base.
And then because that's just such an easy thing to just get into, but I think a lot of people just never get out of it. Like literally just never evolutionize to like kind of the next phase, the next level of just like, okay, what do I want to represent now? What is the person I want to become now? What type of influence do I want to have now? And so I'm curious. That's why I think these key people, like we were just mentioning, like Nipsey and Mac, and like, them trying to go into a different way. But every time you try to leave that world, it's like, you're just gone. Yeah. And that's why I feel like it's too early. I feel like you can never see, like, you don't see EDM artists just be dropping dead left and right. I mean, Avicii outside of that, but like,
AM. What about DJ AM?
That's true. But like, it's
the motherfuckers be doing like mad drugs, bro. You can't say they be doing mad drugs. They just don't talk. Like if they were to make music, if they were to rap or whatever. Their lifestyle is very.
That's very interesting that you're mentioning that. Yeah. A lot of EDM is producing. A lot of hip hop is performing. Like I don't know if that's true. I think it's rapping. You know, I think it's the right term.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like with something about EDM and the way they're doing it, I feel like if hip hop could just get that, if they could just find a way, the crowds, we're talking about millions, there's thousands of people standing in that crowd, thousands.
But
and I'm like, what's going on at
EDM,
festivals?
in my opinion of it, it's all vibrations, right? So it's like,
Okay.
it's the music is like, okay, like I look at EDM like this, right? You could like it, and you love it. You could be a cool person, right?
Right.
And then somebody a couple rows left could be a white supremacist on the low, and he could love it because there's no words, there's no message. It's just the vibration. It's the energy. So it's more like a person, like it's like when a person say I like country music, I love rap music. It's like it's usually a base of how they feel because of the words. What's the message that's getting put out there? There's no message in EDM. It's a feeling.
I think it's the culture.
Yeah, and it's a feeling though. It feels good when I hear like certain records from them. It makes you feel something. It's been times I've heard shit and I wanted to cry. They not saying shit. It's no words on there, but it makes you want to. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Get your emotions out. It makes you want to move. It makes you know what I'm saying.
Why can't hip hop do that though? I feel like hip hop has insane, really good records where you could go and talk about. That's what's so rough about lately.
Yeah.
Lately, I'm just like, you know what I mean? I love some of the music. I was listening to some of your music.
Yeah.
And I love the style. I love the aggressiveness. I also kind of just like the fact that you just I like the energy that you provide. It's fun. It's exciting. You know. But I do recognize that, like, man, if I'm a parent,
Yeah, for sure. I'm a parent.
I'm, you know,
Yeah.
and I gotta find a way to get these kids, because that's who you got the target. Because if you can start planting the season of kids as they get older, they're gonna just grow into whatever you're trying to feed them.
No facts.
And I'm trying to, I'm saying, look, we're no racism on this podcast here, but I'm trying to target the most influential, most money making people in the state right now, and that tends to be white people and other people. So I got to get them to listen to my music. I got to get them to find a way to be like, yo, honey, I want to play this. Like, you know what I mean? I want to play this.
It gotta register.
It gotta register to then feel comfortable able to put that. I feel like rap has to get out of this, like, the pain. They got to get out of the struggle. I understand how it is about telling that story. That's why Rod Wave.
Yeah,
I like what he's trying to do.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're familiar with his work.
Yeah, I fuck with Rod Wave.
And I think he's
a big dude too.
Yeah,
I love all big dudes. If you're a big dude that do music, I fuck with you. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I fuck with Jelly Roll. He don't even do rap really. He rap, but
sure.
You know who Jelly Roll is?
No,
He's a country singer.
Oh, deadass.
Yeah, but he raps. But he's a big white dude, big as fuck. I fuck with him.
Oh, wait! I think I do know him.
Yeah, he just had a documentary on ABC.
Yes, actually, yeah, I was seeing it. I haven't listened to his work though.
Shit almost made me cry.
Dead. I heard he came from nothing.
Yeah, man. But I think the pain. So like to me, the pain. It's like it's an acquired taste, because I feel like the pain is what makes people love it, and the pain is what makes people hate it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking more like the guns.
The guns?
And I know you have to life imitates art. That's why was the question, right?
Yeah.
We're stemming from this world.
Some people really live like that. Like I have.
Like for real. Like I get it.
No, yeah. Some people that really live like that. It's just when I don't fuck with it, when I could meet you, when I see you, and it's like, oh, that's not. You know what I'm saying? That's not the energy. You feel me? That you're giving off to me. That's not the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Me, I try to give off player, let's get this money energy. You feel me?
Sure.
I don't like to give off, I'm trying to hurt nobody. I want to be, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I don't want no type of indictment, no type of, you know what I'm saying? My energy is real. Yo, we trying to get some money. We trying to fuck these hoes. We trying to enjoy ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm at my nipples out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on. A good time. We got the Japanese whiskey. That's what I'm on. I'm not on the Yo, I got 40s with the 30s and I don't even like listen to it. You feel me? I don't like listening to that music. I don't like I grew up listening to like the Biggies, the Jay-Z's, the ones that spoke of a luxurious lifestyle.
And there's some good. They have some good songwriters there. Like they put some thought behind the words. You know, it wasn't just so much the pain and sorrow of the things. And I'm not trying to just like say like, hey, hip hop is just being consumed by all this fucking like
bullshit.
What I'm saying is that you don't see EDM artists shooting each other.
No,
straight up. Like just keep it a buck. You don't see that happen. You don't see
They're not from that culture. Like EDM artists are not street niggas. Like let's be real. Like
I get it, but like
one of the biggest EDM artists, his dad owns Benihana's. Like so, it's like it's not going to be. You know what I'm saying? I know this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know who these people are. So it's like it's not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna shoot each other because they're not in situations like that. You feel me? Like you said with Nip, it's like, bro, he just wanted to Nip, Dolph. These people were in their communities. They were at home, and it's like it's the slave mentality. I hate to use that phrase, but it's a slave mentality. Like it's the crabs in the bucket. It's the yo, you're doing this, and I feel like because you're doing this, I can't do nothing. People really feel like that. They feel like, oh, because you're doing it, you're stopping me from doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I need to get rid of you so I could be that person. But nigga, if you get rid of me, you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? You get rid of me, you ain't got an opportunity. Every day you wake up, you got 24 hours to do something, make something happen. Instead of you worrying about what I'm doing and how I'm in your way, use that 24 hours to get to what you're trying to get to and figure it out. Manifest, plot, plan, blueprint, what you got to do. So I think the thing with hip hop is, it's a street culture, and the thing that sucks is that it's people that's not from the streets that want to play in the streets where they need to be on the sidewalk, and then they end up fucking with people that's in the streets, and the people in the streets, there ain't no like I said, it's like dice and dominoes. Like there ain't no middle ground. Like it don't make no sense that a motherfucker would kill their cousin or their brother on a dice game, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? It don't make a lot of shit don't make no sense. I done seen people kill their family members because a woman like them instead of them. That happens. It happens every day. It's not new stuff. So it's like, this is crazy. Like people are killing these internet beefs and wars be over females and, oh, you like my girl stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real crazy because it's just a mentality. Like, it's never gonna change until we change it. Like
I'm gonna keep it real, buck. Then I'm gonna just hit you. I'm gonna hit you with this question. It's gonna come out of left field. Okay,
I'm with it.
Full cap. I'm just trying to prepare you.
No cap. It's all no cap.
You got kids.
I do.
And you were part of this culture. You come from this background. You have homies. My
kids live far as fuck.
You don't even bring them around. Not to them. Not to the homies.
Hell no. The homies ain't never been to my house.
Wow. So you really are.
Certain homies, but not the homies. I love my homies though. My homies is my homies, bro. If my homies get, when wolves do what wolves do. So say, you know what I'm saying? God forbid the homies. A lot of I made a project called Entitlement because a lot of times I got people around me that were entitled. So say I get a new Benz or something, right? I'm posting it just to celebrate, to motivate. The homie gonna take it like, nigga, I'm walking, right? Like he got a Benz, he got money to get a Benz. I'm over here walking. He ain't give me nothing. I can't get a Toyota. They automatically assume like, if he could get a Benz, he could get me a little Toyota, a little Kia, a little something. Now they feel like, oh, well, fuck this nigga. Now I got to do something to this nigga. Now they know where you live.
Jesus, dude.
And it go like that. Niggas are running it like, bro, I know so many stories about niggas running in their homie house and they like, man, nobody know where I live but this person, that person. Yeah, bro. You thinking you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how this street shit work. You can't really just be moving around like that.
I think the thing is that, okay, I'm going to really back just a tad, okay? Jesus, we went from red pill to...
Yeah, I thought we was talking about women and future, and it's just like, this shit went to some street, like, bro, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Now the homie going like, bro, that's why you didn't bring me to Thanksgiving? That's why I wasn't there? Yeah, I need some more of this drink. It's getting good.
We keeping going.
Yeah, it's getting good. You know what I'm saying? We going to be like, they're going to be like, dang, that's why you didn't want me to come to Georgia graduation party. Like, hey, bro, I gotta protect them. You know what I'm saying? I gotta protect my people. Like when it comes to them kids, that's one thing. Like you know how a lot of people say. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'll die for my kids. I'll kill for my." You know what I'm saying? They say it. They say it, right?
Yeah.
And then you'll hear something happen to their kid. You know what I'm saying? Touched or whatever.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? And then, nigga, you ain't dead, nigga. You ain't in jail. You feel me? I'm a person. When it come to these kids, when my kids, man, listen, you ain't even got to question it. I'm going all in. I'm not playing with nobody about my kids. Nobody.
It's like the movie Taken. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie.
I don't even know how to move like that, but I'm just killing. Bro, this how I feel. When it come to them,
Okay, we can pause, bro.
everybody's getting took. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
It's just like that. I'm Liam with this shit. I'm the pop, pop, pop. Everybody. Knives, I don't care. Whatever I got to get. When it come to my kids, and I feel like people say that, people like, oh, you know, I do this, I do that. But then like you said, they put their kids in these weird ass situations. You know what I'm saying? Where they, you know what I'm saying? These weird ass
I
situations.
have to ask you this, man. I'm sorry. You just did it. You messed up. I'm sorry, bro.
What's up?
I have to ask this question, okay?
Yeah.
Right now, okay, we live in California, okay?
California, yeah.
Hey, actually, okay, shout out to shout out.
Yeah, dead homies.
Oh, dead homies.
Dead homies.
All right, man, we out here. I don't know how this is gonna go, guys. Jesus. All right, so.
Motherfucker smooth.
Oh yeah. So guys, that's apple juice for everyone in the back. Any kids watching, we're drinking apple juice.
Damn, it's like a white grape juice. You ever had white grape juice?
That's actually fire, isn't it?
Nigga.
It's different.
Fire.
Yeah.
White grape juice is like legendary.
Yeah. Yeah. So my question was I don't really think that's appropriate to ask, but I'm gonna ask. Go ahead, if you're comfortable with it. I'm gonna. Okay. All right. There's a huge movement, especially right now. It's Pride Month.
This is a pedophile shit.
It's LGBT kind of. I'm talking about the transgender thing. Right
Oh,
now.
okay, okay.
So one of the big things right now is really hard. Is that I'm a live and let live. Okay.
Yeah.
Be you, do you. You know. Hey, listen. As long as you ain't fucking with me.
Yeah, move around. Just move around. You do what you do. I do what I do.
Right. It's cool.
Yeah.
The thing though that's weird is that the state of California just passed a law that if you don't affirm your children's identity, okay, so let me just give you this scenario. If you don't affirm your children's identity, if you don't affirm that, hey, I feel like a girl, I feel like a boy, you could potentially have your children taken from you in specific dynamics, especially like divorce or separation, stuff like that. We're talking about like children under the age of 18. Mm-hmm. I think there's a too far. Personally, I think that
So they taking people kids?
they will take your kids in the state of California. They just passed a law. If they will be eligible to take your children, if you're let's say for example your kid comes to school and says, hey, look, I'm a boy, right? I want to be a girl. I feel like a girl, right? I don't know. I'm just having some weird feelings, right? Mm-hmm. If they go to the teacher and the principal, right, and the teacher can, I think currently right now, I don't think doesn't have to. I think just in California, but I don't think the teacher is required to report that to parent. I think the teacher can report it directly to a doctor or physician. Wild. And so what makes it difficult is that if they find out from the parents saying that, hey, look, you know, you're not affirming your child's identity the way they feel and that they feel like a girl, then you're going to essentially put them in a position where they feel like, well, we might have to take your child away because you're not respecting your child's like. But I think that's crazy. I think that's out of this universe. That's crazy. I think that's kind of crazy to be able to put that to say that you have the state has the ability to be able to control what happens to someone else's children. Mm-hmm. Like the idea is that, you ever heard of that, the saying, the village raises a child?
Yeah. It takes a village. Yeah, I heard that for sure.
Do you think the village should be determining the gender of your?
The thing about a village, bro, usually a village is, you've created the village, right? The village is usually your people, your squad, your tribe, right?
Right.
So if you trying to take my child because you saying if my daughter's like, oh, I'm a boy, and I'm like, no, you're a girl, right? They could take my child. I don't think that they're obviously not a part of this village. They're a part of their village. You know what I'm saying? They're their own village, you know? And to be honest, the taking part, nah, I don't agree with the taking part, but I agree, like, that's why you need to love on your children. That's why you need to, when I say loving your children, I don't mean like love them and they won't be this. No, I'm saying love on them so you know what's going on.
Involved.
Yeah, you know what they're feeling. You know what they talk to you. You have to give them a certain comfortable. They got to feel comfortable with you to tell you things. Like, even when I was a kid, you know how it is. Like, you don't feel comfortable because you're like, I don't know how they're gonna react or this, that, and the other. You got to give them that. We're that generation that things are changing so rapidly and things are so open now. It's like, okay, we have to take our parenting to another level. You know what I'm saying? We can't do what our parents did because this ain't that time. So it's like you have to have these conversations. You have to, like, how are you feeling? What is your, are you happy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mama never asked me, are you happy? She said, eat that motherfucking food, go to bed. You know what I'm saying? But we have to do that because, like you said, laws are changing. Everything is changing.
I think what's happening is a little bit more of, like, I wouldn't say insidious, but I think it's for sure a little bit more like sinister. I hate to say these terms, but like, it's recruiting. It's literally recruiting. I think it's recruiting.
You think it's like, so you're thinking they're recruiting like a gang?
I think
army?
like Andrew Tate. Hey, I love you. I think you're amazing. Come out.
Yeah.
Come join us.
Yeah.
Like, and they just flying them out. And then now you got them. It's like, oh, hey, so listen, I need you to get on this camera. Like.
So this is getting kind of like, it's bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, we don't play with that, the letters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't play with the letters. I don't know. I feel like we're like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're like kind of like,
okay, so then
we're rocking the boat.
So then I'll ask you a question then.
Okay.
So we were talking about specifically, you have kids, right? You wouldn't bring them around the homies because you don't feel like, hey, look, this is it's a dangerous world we live in. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Well,
so
okay,
my question here is, if you are gonna be right, if you're trying to get your children to be a part of what group, would you want them to be? And specific, I'm gonna bring up 3 of them just to get this. The EDM, the hip hop. Actually, I'll do 4. Okay, just really, like, honestly,
shake it up. Just shake it up.
So EDM, hip hop, country, or classical.
Classical for sure.
Really?
Yeah, definitely classical.
Okay, why? Why that culture? Why those people? Why that environment?
It's mentally stimulating. It's all mental. You know what I'm saying? It's very difficult to, come up with these notes and these, you know what I'm saying, these beautiful orchestras. It takes a lot of mental. I want my kids to be mentally strong. If they're mentally strong, they can do anything. And they can go, if they're mentally strong, they can go to hip hop, EDM, and country and still know themselves. That's my biggest thing. I want them to know themselves and have the strength to know whichever room I do go in, I'm going to be me.
To be able to go to any environment and still be under and not be influenced by.
Yeah, just
to know who they are.
To know who they are. That's all I could ask for. And I feel like classical is so structured. Because, most of you get smacked with sticks to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real process with that class. They don't play no games.
Sure, yeah.
So it's like, it's very structured where you will, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gives you structure, it gives you discipline. It just takes, so like, wherever you move from there, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you look at a Marine. A Marine is a Marine. Like,
sure.
A Marine could be at a, you know what I'm saying? Could be at a pride parade and they still on Marine time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to have people that know, I just want my kids to know themselves and be able to be them. If they, whatever they choose to be, whatever that is, just be you. Be a genuine you.
Actually, that's a consistent answer. I think that's interesting. That's a very consistent answer.
Do a lot of people say that answer?
No, I'm saying that's consistent because you are operating in that light, right?
Yeah.
Just, you're being who you are. You're being yourself.
Yeah.
You're exemplifying what you think the right example of just for you.
Yeah.
So I guess the question I would have is that, like, would you ask anyone to be like you? Because you mentioned earlier, like, you want people to understand who M-16TheGreat is, right? You want them to kind of understand, like, hey, this is what you represent. Yeah. And to get fans, you need people to be kind of fanatic over that who you are in your brand and who you are as an individual. And at some way, shape, or form, they kind of want to become like you, right? Like that's kind of the dream. That's kind of like the whole focus is to get individuals who want to be a part, who want to be like, who want to dress up, who want to like, yo, dude, like Biggie, like Tupac, like all these other artists trying to be like someone, trying to join that type of community, that type of culture. So would you say that like that's be the focus for you as well?
Nah, I think that's the quote unquote the man. I feel like the man. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? That's what they. Like.
Okay.
I want you want them to be this. You want them. Nah, my goal is to inspire. That's my whole purpose. So it's like, yeah, you could be a fan of me, but don't be me. Be inspired. Take it further. Like I feel like when I looked at Nip, when I looked at Dolph, when Jay-Z, they inspire me to take it further. Like when I think of Big, I didn't be like, I want to be just as good as Big. I want to be better than Big. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to rap better than Big. I wanted to have a female better than Faith Evans. You know what I'm saying? He inspired me to take the first steps, but I wanted to exceed it. Just like when I was watching the Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary, it's like he respected so many bodybuilders, but he knew I want to be better than them. I want to be bigger than them. So it's like I never want people to just want to be like me or live my standard. No, be better than that. If I'm over here saying, if I tell you, yo, I got 20 watches, I want you to be like, oh, well, bitch, I'm going to get 40. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy I want to, give to you, to be better than me. I feel like that's what Michael Jordan did for Kobe. That's what Kobe did for LeBron. That's what LeBron gonna do for whoever. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing.
Is that what you feel like hip hop needs, or is that what you feel like hip hop is doing?
I feel like to some people.
I hate to do that. I hate to kind of bottle the entire industry on your shoulders right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not trying to. I understand that's such a hell of a question. Yeah. But I think perspective is reality, right?
Yeah, I think hip hop sucks, bro. Like I feel like at this point hip hop sucks. I feel like, and I feel like everybody should feel like I feel like I'm what hip hop needs. I feel like yes, my energy, what I think, what I'm projecting, the type of people I want to surround myself and make music with is what it needs. What it has now, it's all bullshit. Everybody's trying to looking for the numbers. Everybody's looking for the click. Everybody's looking for the fun, the da-da-da-da. But it's not real fun. It's organic fun.
To bring the fun back into hip-hop.
Yeah, bring the fun, bring the excitement, bring the motivation. I remember being excited to hear something like, oh, my God, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's even with film. Bro. I was not excited to see the new Transformers.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I was not excited to see Flash.
The Fast and Furious 25, yeah.
Exactly. It's like, but it's certain things you like, yo, when this come out, like the Jennifer, the movie with Jennifer, what's her name, Lawrence, I think?
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, this shit is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's probably been done before, but it's like, yo, this shit is kind of crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So it's like, I feel like the industry,
you want to see some innovation.
Innovation over imitation always. I feel like that's what everything needs. This is innovative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the excitement. I feel like that's what the industry, not just hip hop, the industry, the entertainment industry, period, needs innovation.
I think the goal for what we're trying to do here is to get into these conversations. I'm not a huge into this whole I understand this cancel culture is real life out here in the streets.
It's crazy.
But you got a brand to protect, okay? And this is why we have two separate channels, okay? Because this channel we unhinged, we for the dead homies. Hey, shout out to all the dead homies.
Shout out to the dead homies.
Shout out to all the dead homies, okay?
Yeah.
Super for the dead homies.
But this is a real. I feel like it's real though. It's necessary.
Yeah. I think you're right.
It's very necessary.
I think you need to give people the ability and opportunity to be able to express who they are, express their emotions, express their thoughts freely without fear of. I mean, okay. Listen, I'm about freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequence. Yeah, you're gonna call me that. And, all right, listen, you might get socked. I mean, listen, let's be real. You have to understand. You got to put some respect on my name. But I think there is some sense of you need to be able to have conversations. We need to go in depth about what we notice because this is obvious. It's not. If you look at Apple Music right now and you want to see what's trending, no hip hop is lower near on this list, and it's just why is that happening when we are the biggest? We have one of the most infectious cultures of all time. I think we tell the life story no better than anyone else. We have insanely great artists. There's a ton of artists. I have not sat down with a single EDM artist, right? And I've tried to get some EDM artists on because there is some sense of it is just kind of fractured, but hip hop has such a a good, wholesome roots. And is why are these artists not getting the exposure that they deserve? That they're working their butt off, going out there. They're the only ones hosting the shows. I don't see any EDM show. Like, and if I do, it's just so like, you know, everyone just wanted to do drugs. But hip hop is not so much about that. It's about trying to connect the community, trying to get them together, trying to get people in.
But
like,
it's not genuine.
And it's everything. We talking about painters, rappers, singers, artists, musicians, dancers, all from this whole hip hop kind of space. And it's just something that I feel like EDM does have, like the shufflers. You do got some artists and stuff like. No shout outs. I'm a huge. They still be getting down. They do mostly. I
love all the ass. That's one of my favorite. Ooh, that's the liquor probably. Huh? It's a lot of ass in EDM.
I mean, think, look, you know, there's a lot of ass in hip hop too. You know.
Nah, but they don't be having that ass out. Like in EDM, they be having the ass out, painted, titties out. Like it's a different
pasties
type of,
on.
Yeah, no pasties sometimes. Like I don't
work. You be going? Like what is going on?
The one over there in was it in San Bernardino, bro? I be seeing like. Bro, these people would never walk through these San Bernardino blocks, but when that EDM cracking, they in there in groups of like 20, 30, titties out, ass out, you feel me? Painted, face painted, tails, ears, you know what I'm saying? All type of
tails tied somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how they.
It's wild, but it's like, yo, I love it. I love that part. Like, it's very sexual. I think, and you know, sex is recreation. That's the most creative thing ever. There's nothing more creative than sex, right? Because it creates life. It's so sexual.
What I like about EDM, you said it right though when you said that. I think they did it right. They started the whole foundation of their whole culture around plur, right? Peace, love, unity, respect, right? This whole like.
I didn't even know that.
Plur, yeah. Peace, love, unity, respect. But I think rap lost it. They had it right. Rhythm and poetry. They had it. And then it's somewhere along the way.
Money. It's always money.
Why? Because they have rhythm and poetry. The poetry side of hip hop. Like you were talking about how one of that verses you mentioned black and big as ever, the ugly as ever. Right. Yeah. Shoot, I'm sorry for the verse, man. Hey,
black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Coogee down to the socks.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll always be saying that. We used to say Coogee down to the socks. But
do you have any Coogee?
No, I don't.
I remember when I first got. You know how expensive Coogee is?
No, I don't.
Fly as hell. Though.
Is it good?
It's just
how does it feel though?
It feels like
good socks.
Feels like money.
I'm sorry, you know me. I'm always like.
It feels like this shit right here.
This shit right here, nigga.
This shit right here, right? This shit, nigga, tastes like money. Like you drink this, this don't taste like no regular whiskey. This don't taste like no. What's a whiskey? This don't taste like no damn Jamie. This don't taste like no JMO. Whatever they call it, the JMO. This don't taste like that. This tastes like you in Japan in the Delta Suite. You know how they got the Delta Suite? I
love Delta Suite.
Woo!
Sheesh.
In the Delta, it goes down in the Delta Suite. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
It's a lot of business trips.
Yes.
And a lot of business getting thrown in Delta Suite. So it's like, we can't say that?
No.
Okay.
Hey, we got Sister Girl right here.
Yeah, Sister Girl. Yeah, turn her around. She don't need to hear this. Sister Girl don't need to hear this. But I'm saying, that's the vibe with this drinky drink. And that's the vibe. Wait, where was I going with that?
I get you. All right, so
yeah.
What I was saying was that, like...
I'm like, where was I going with that?
What I was saying was...
the Coogee.
Yes.
The way Coogee feels.
Yeah, the way Gucci feels.
It feels like, yeah.
It feels...
Hey, I'm not a fan. I was talking to my homie about Gucci. Well, I don't really want to go into Gucci. But I was talking about Gucci. I fuck with Gucci, but I just don't like Gucci.
I'm just not a big
brand person. I like the way it feels. It gotta feel good.
I was like, that's why I think there's something
about how that feel on your
body. It feels. If it's these high fashion brands, I feel like they're just not. You know, I feel like Kanye was doing something right. I hate
shit was just ugly though.
It was, but I think
shit was ugly. But it looked like it felt good.
It did though.
It looked like you had felt it on your body. Yeah,
comfortable as a
it's just comfortable. Yeah,
comfortable. That's why I got
it's cozy. That cozy. Remember when ASAP Rocky was saying, cozy boys." It's like that cozy vibe.
Yeah, ASAP. You know, he's on some different stuff right now.
ASAP holds it down for the dark skinned brothers, bro. I really love ASAP. Like low key, I was talking to the homies.
Different dimensions. Okay,
I was just talking to the homies about the way ASAP put numbers on the board for us. Because you got to think. Rihanna had Chris Brown. She had, what's the other dude? Drake.
Drake, yeah.
Those are arguably top tier light skinned brothers, right? Those are like top of the pyramid light skinned brothers.
Sure.
But ASAP Rocky put a baby in her. 2 babies in her. And he got her, like they had Rihanna when she was on the come up. She was getting a little bread. He had a little coin. He got billionaire coochie. He put a baby in some billionaire coochie and he might marry it. That's a win for the dark skin.
Hey, you know what?
And I don't mean to be on some colorism stuff, but fuck that. They always play us on the memes. We need this one. We deserve it. I love you, ASAP.
She is a billionaire though.
Billionaire.
She.
You know how people you be
You know
like,
what's crazy? I still remember.
that's real billionaire pussy. Like
I thought
billionaire versus
I
billionaire
thought he was
dick.
about to sing a different song. I thought he was about to go a different level.
Billionaire. I'm sorry. Yo,
I thought he was
to the
going.
dead homies.
Hey, to the dead homies.
To the dead homies.
To the homies.
Yeah. This all at the end of the day. At the end of the day. Shit.
Sheesh.
Ain't this what it's called? At the end of the day?
At the end of the day.
Ain't this what this podcast is called?
No, beginning of the never.
Oh, begin. No, you said the nighttime. What's the nighttime version?
Oh, it's after dark.
After dark. I'm saying at the end of the day. At the end of the day. That's like the same shit.
That's a good. Actually, might steal that from you, dude.
Man, you can do it. My grandma used to say that. My grandma used to always be like, well, at the end of the day. Like, Granny, it's 7 a.m. What do you mean? At the end of the day, goddammit. You gonna clean that room. Okay, Granny.
Because all in all, it's going to get done.
It's gonna get done.
At the end of the day.
Damn.
We supposed to be talking about this blue pill, red pill.
Yeah, shit.
What is up with this red pill?
All right, my bad. You bad. We didn't even go through the Twitter files, guys. Twitter files.
Yeah,
are not
Twitter
happening.
foul. Oh, we not doing it?
Oh, Twitter files is
Fuck
coming on
it.
right now. Twitter files right now.
Bro, we got to do this shit like Drink Champs, just like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Just
not
run
quick.
it.
I'm trying to stay. I'm trying to keep up. All right,
Shit,
so
you want me to go on mine too?
oh god, we're going.
Let me go.
My Twitter is
the
wild.
Wi-Fi.
I'll be talking politics all the time.
Oh, I got it. I'm already on Wi-Fi.
That's the issue. I'll be on some weird stuff out there.
Close.
We want to take a time right now. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Anyone who's watching, we really appreciate you. Tune in. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? If you have any questions, you can post in the chat. We got people manning right now. Westside Gang. I don't know if we have anything on the chat right now, Sarah. Anything crazy? No, we Gucci. All right, go. What's up, everybody? So, yeah, take the time. Like, comment, side, do your thing. So,
Yeah.
all right, let me see if I can find. So, I saw this clip that you posted, which was hilarious.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to ask you questions about this because this was comedy. Two of your things I was dying about. Okay, the first thing you said, it says most people want cash apps for their birthday.
Oh, that just happened. That just happened.
He said, I'm gonna start a new tradition.
Man. I still ain't got none.
Send nudes
Man, I still ain't got nothing there nude, man.
so I know it's real.
So I know it's real, man. Like, don't tell me happy birthday.
He said women only. He had to put that there.
You got to put that there.
Weird times, right?
Yeah, weird times. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be trying to, like, they'll see your picture then pilt back. You know what a pilt back is?
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get none of that vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of that type of energy. Twitter's wild.
Twitter is wild. You know, I actually think that should, I think that should be a thing.
Fuck that
should be
Cash
a
App
thing.
shit. Like, I'm a man. Send me a nude.
You know what's crazy? I didn't notice that until an ex I saw posted that. I saw an ex.
Post a nude?
No.
Or post a Cash App.
Bruh. Listen. Listen.
Yo.
You trying to get me in trouble.
Yeah, yo, what? Like, we right here in the vibe. We can't be, yo.
You trying to get me in
Yo,
trouble. Okay?
I'm not on nothing. I'm just here to, at the end of the day.
Look. All right. So at the end of the day, we're literally gonna convert that at the end of this. We're gonna have to create our own session.
End of the day.
You want to come to the end of the day episode chapter? Okay, so what? No, I think that should be a thing because I never noticed that so many people asking people about to send them Cash App. Like you're supposed to be paid out or something. Like I'm like that's so odd. I feel like I'm like wait, what?
Kind of begging, right?
Yeah.
It's like a type of beg thing.
It's like whoa, like
Yeah.
shoot, that's not a good sign, brother. Like it's a new year, it's another year, and you need
Cash. Yeah, you should be at the top right now.
yeah, like that's not this is not a baby shower. So
It's not a baby shower.
so I think we maybe need to
Change that to the news.
I think that's
that's a vibe.
that will work.
Our feet pics. If that's what you into, I'm not into feet.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, if that's what you into,
I'm like, if you down, I didn't know you about that life. You know,
yeah, the feet thing is like
it depends on the situation. It depends on whose feet.
it depends on the feet. It depends on the
Rihanna's
situation.
feet.
I love to have a foot in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm not a foot person. You know what I'm saying? I'll put a foot in my mouth. You know, but you can't have no sock residue in the between your thighs. You know, that's the worst, right?
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
That's like toilet tissue in places. Like, bitch, you couldn't wash this thing off for you.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit different, huh? You know what? One thing I be fucking with though is I'm sorry, because I be getting exposed. I be sending Sarah some wild shit.
Yeah.
Sarah be like, what is my Instagram is starting to turn. I was doing really good. You know how
Your
you start
algorithm.
doing, I was doing so good. I was doing so good.
Yeah, your algorithm done turn ratchet.
Yes, sir. I mean, what did happen?
Like, where'd they go?
You know what happened? I tell you what happened.
You looked at one.
No, dude. No. This is not no, listen, look. No. I'm gonna expose my shit right now.
Okay, come on.
And damn, dude.
At the end of the day.
Dead homies. Hey, we need more. Are you out?
We got more? Yeah, I need more.
Oh, shit. I gotta finish this thing. And now,
You slacking on your macking.
Jesus. I didn't know you were gonna have me like this tonight.
Oh, yeah. Switch it up. Hell yeah. You want to switch it? You down to
She
switch?
said it's time.
Come on. We switching. What's that? This Suki? Sake?
She said it's
Is it cold or is it warm?
Oh.
Ooh.
No. This is water. We're drinking water.
Oh, that's water?
Apple juice and water. So anyway,
The devil's water.
holy moly, artichoke. So no, what's been fucking me up? Okay,
You heavy.
I was always into
Just a little bit. You put a little more. Just a little more. A little more water. A little more water. I'm going to sip it. Oh, that's enough. It's getting crazy.
So Lord,
How the fuck I'm getting on?
listen, please. Yeah, that's a great question.
How the hell I'm getting on? It's hotels up the street.
Luckily, we drove together.
Yeah. Where we're located. People don't need to know.
We're gonna start bringing mattresses in here.
That shit's gonna turn into that other shit we were talking about earlier.
We cannot have orgies in this place.
No, not orgy. What's it called?
You ever been to? Yo, so actually, okay, let me tell you this one story.
You talking about like fucking in the office?
Oh no, never.
Oh, I thought that's what you was talking about.
No, that's never.
You going crazy, bro?
No, never. You know, one time, that's
You got
something.
to. You gotta fucking. If it's your office, come on, bro. I'm not gonna judge, but it's your office. You gotta fuck in your office. You're married. Y'all done fucked in here. You can't lie to me. You can't even keep a straight face. You can't lie to me. You done fucked in here. You pay all this money for this shit and you ain't fucked in here. You wild as hell. You out of pot. You childish. If you paid all this money for here and you ain't fucked in here, you childish as hell.
So look. I can explain.
Look.
Look.
It was the first day. We just got here.
So anyway,
excited.
Hey, look. You trying to get me in trouble? I'm already getting exposed.
He turned it red.
Listen, hey, look.
For the dead homie.
For the dead homies. Take the time. Anytime shit's get ratchet, I'm gonna go bring up.
And the thing about it is, when you
Jesus.
the thing is it strong. The thing is, I got a question for you.
Yes. Do it. I have
I
to
got a
answer.
question for you.
This is how it goes in After Dark.
There's make love and there's fucking.
Yes.
Do you feel like in a relationship, a healthy relationship, do you need both?
I think you do. Let me explain why. So
Like this right here.
I think there's some times where I'm Sarah, listen. Our kids will never see this, okay? Just don't worry.
This is what it's for. It's for the kids to see. Ain't that the purpose?
Don't worry about that, okay, Sarah? I feel like I love making love. I love making
Ain't
love.
it amazing?
I love making love.
Even when you don't love them.
I love making love.
Just be sucking on feet,
Because
sweating.
there's a certain atmosphere that you can create if you do it right.
Exchange.
If you do it right.
It's
If
an
you got
energy
like,
exchange.
especially if you set the night up and it's all good.
talk
I
that
think
shit.
Me and Sarah have. Okay, shit. I should have dropped her name. So
Ooh,
me
this shit
and,
tastes weird.
yeah, no, it's different, right? Sake's a
Ooh,
little.
it's
Yeah,
kinda
so I was
tangy.
Oh yeah, it's different with that whiskey too.
Yeah, it's a woo.
But I think it's important. You gotta have both because I think
Shit.
making love is something that you know it works, right? You know what makes the other partner makes the
got my
person
nose.
feel like it's like it's in there, guys.
Okay, like finish.
It's in all the senses right now. We in there. We deep. Sheesh. So if you're with a girl, right,
Hell yeah.
and you're trying to make love, and you want to like, you trying to like Like there's like you want to like
that pussy up.
it's yo, and it's not even like it's straight up.
Just let me be this is the thing. Let me be the filthy shit. Like you walk up there and I'll complete it.
Thank
like you say it like cause you got a brand to protect. So you be like, you know, you trying to beat the up and I'll just fill in the blank. Just give me a look and I'll fill in the blank.
I'll say it.
Okay.
Making love for me is like I'm like that's making baby music.
Woo.
I'm trying to.
So you like to do it with music?
Oh, dude.
With music?
I like we have
dangerous.
This, we have some
dangerous.
dome. We have some like we have like this little dome. I have to bring it in one day, and it's just
I don't
like
want to see it.
no.
It's a cool dome.
No. Like I love dome, but like no. I mean there's other dome. No.
That went.
Yo, yeah. So
drink. It's the drink.
This
On the dead homies. Okay, we all love
do we
dome.
do it again? Every time you say it, we gotta tell. We gotta.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we do.
Oh God! Don't say. Hey, listen.
Yeah, on the dead homies. This
Dead
motherfucker
homies.
goes straight to the nostrils. It stimulates the nose.
Guys, help me, please. Everybody in the chat, please help me, please. Someone out there, please.
It wasn't like the whiskey. The whiskey was smooth. This shit right here is like, oh.
Yeah, you want to bring it back? We can bring it back. So one of the things that I think was really interesting because I love making love, and I like making love with this little dome we have because I hate being quiet. I hate it.
Wait, hey, don't have kids. Because when you have kids, you're going to have to be saying, what? You can't be all loud and shit. You got kids.
Listen, we got.
They were like,
this is
Daddy,
why we have,
why was mom saying?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Don't stop.
No. We have this dome.
Oh, you doing it in the dome? Can y'all breathe in there?
Can I finish?
Okay, I'm sorry.
He's in there, right? He's next level right
Okay,
now.
I'm
We in
sorry.
a whole different.
We sorry.
So I have a dome, right? And it's this sound machine. And what it does, it just cancels out all the sound in the room. It's so good. And we turn that sucker up, and it's loud. And it's just like,
Oh, it's like white noise?
yo. And so it's just like this
How
dome.
much did that cost?
Oh my God, it's $20 on Amazon, straight up.
You're
dead
full
ass.
of shit.
And I mean, like, it's like, and it's not a thing you can't hear. And you know how I know I'm not gonna lie? Listen, Pops,
I
I'm
need
sorry.
to get that drum.
One time,
I
man,
need to get that drum.
I was at Pop's house. And
Did it at Pop's house?
It was like, it was.
Pops ain't gonna be mad.
I was
It's
in the
probably more
Christmas
so
spirits.
Moms would be more mad.
I was in the Christmas.
Pops
spirit.
ain't never mad when they son get to put, like, you know what I'm saying? When the son gets son, they like, son. You know what I'm saying? Pops ain't never mad. They like, get it, son. Yeah, show 'em what you're working with. Show 'em that bloodline. But Moms is like, oh my God, you disrespected my home? You disrespected my home? Like, come on, Mom. You was over there sucking the milk, man. When I was, you know what I'm saying? Not my mama. But I'm saying, you be thinking things like, no.
No, I get you.
Let's get back.
So, so I love making love. I think there is some times where you gotta like, you need to fuck.
You gotta fuck.
You gotta fuck because there has to. It's not.
You gotta let 'em know.
You're about.
Gotta let them know, dog.
Hey,
Because when you fuck them, you let them know, like, hey, this
Listen.
ain't to be played with.
yo, listen, you.
This ain't to be played with.
And it's on days when they talking shit.
Talking crazy.
Like you. Just
Oh,
like,
you got lip? You got lip for a crip? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta.
You can't be, and I want to do when you fucking. I don't want no quick shit. Like I want to tire your ass out. I want you to.
You want some wild shit? Cause you skinny though.
Ah,
Get your
you.
point.
I get you. But for me, nah, man. I'm trying to be like,
Trying to
yo,
run the marathon.
Yo,
Goddamn.
listen, look. Please stop. No.
ain't stopping
No. You talking all that shit. So you gonna get this? Hey,
So
listen.
do you like to do it? So okay, look, we about to get real crazy.
Oh my gosh.
You ever done it to where? Because every woman has this point where it's like y'all did too much and she start to dry up.
Sure.
You get it to the dry up and you like, nah, we gonna get that motherfucker back wet.
Oh, absolutely.
That's you a ratchet nigga. Cause that's the type of shit. Give me some. That's the type of shit we be
Yeah.
on. You gotta get it back.
Yeah.
You be like, oh, we gonna do it till you ain't got no more juices. I'm gonna provide the juices and we gonna get back in the
Yeah,
game.
you absolutely. You absolutely. If you ain't, listen. Oh, we sorry.
Let's get too crazy. Let's get too
All right,
crazy.
so listen. So
Yo.
for the dead homies.
Yeah, for the dead homies.
For the dead homies.
Cause the dead homies can't do that no
can't
more.
do nothing.
They not here to do it. So we gotta do it for them.
Lord.
So the end of the story is he loves to make love, but he understands sometimes you gotta fuck.
Yeah. So the red pill. So back to what we were talking about. So the red pill. And we'll finish the. I think.
What time is we on?
Oh no, we can't finish yet. All right, so
No, we still on.
the red pill. One of the things that they talk about is the harem of women, and that's something I'm really curious about because I want to ask you specifically when it comes to having a man with multiple women.
Yeah, a plethora.
Monogamy, polygamy. Do you feel like it's okay for the women to never go outside the marriage? I'm going to explain the red pill argument for you just so you understand the context. So the red pill, the way they state it, is that a woman should not be able to go with other men because a woman doesn't want to be with other men. They want to be with one man, a high value, strong man. But men always want to be with other women. It's just our natural order to want to be with other women. You're agreeing too much. So I'm just kidding. No, so do you feel like it's something where it's comfortable or it's allowed for the and this is marriage where they're suggesting, right, the men to be okay to step out the marriage but the women to not?
I feel like a woman is some.
It feels
women,
like the rapper. That's the rapper way, right? Isn't it?
yeah,
I feel like
some women do want to be with other men, but we label those as vigilantes. You know what I'm saying? They're not. They're not really women. They're vigilantes. They're just out here to pillage and break hearts. You know what I'm saying? They're the man eaters. But naturally, I think the natural, like, what they call wifey material, she definitely wants to be with one person and be like, oh, I just want you. You're all I want. But it's like,
would you think that woman would be okay?
hell no, she ain't gonna be okay. But if your pimping is pimping, if your pimping strong, oh, the mic messed up. If your pimping strong enough, she in the business of pleasing you, so she might do what she feels is fit to keep you in a peaceful state. You know what I'm saying? She trying to please you. So it's all about your pimping. If your pimping is what it's supposed to be doing, it's all about the energy that you give her.
Can you explain this to me? Because I never got pimping. Can someone explain pimping to me? I just don't know how that's possible. How are you gonna go out there and sell your body and then come back and give some other dude your money? I don't understand I don't understand pimping. I've never got this.
If you don't understand pimping, it ain't meant to be understood.
No, come on, brother. Damn, we might. Damn.
Hey, the game is to be sold and not told. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs protection. Everybody needs guidance. You know what I'm saying? And with the pimping, you giving Shawty Wop some guidance. You giving her inspiration.
It's like a mentorship.
Yeah, you keeping the going. You know what I'm saying? You're keeping it going.
You're motivating.
Yeah, she the engine, you the gasoline. You know what I'm saying? You're just keeping it going. So it's like, if you're keeping it going, you need to be compensated. You need to be compensated for your efforts. You deserve that. Just like she deserves your motivation. You feel me?
So got it. Understood. Pimping ain't easy.
Pimping ain't easy, but somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it.
Someone has to do it?
Yeah, because if you don't do it, man, listen, man. Bitches out here rogue. If ain't no pimping, bitches out here rogue. They out here vigilante. They out here really out here breaking hearts. Women ain't meant to be out here vigilante style out here. But you have a bunch of Wonder Womans out here just running around here. You know what I'm saying? With the motherfucker, you got them doing all type of shit when they supposed to be,
the next
Lois Lane.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? They supposed to be a little Lois Lane. They over here trying to be Wonder Woman and shit. Like, hey, baby girl, come on now. It's only one Superman. Yeah. Nah, she can't be sister girl. Sister girl special.
So then if
Sister girl on a pedestal.
So if you
baby girl.
So
baby girl like it in the butt sometime.
Whoa, I've always, listen.
You've always imagined it, or you've never done that?
So listen. So hold on.
Linda, listen.
Listen. There's certain conversations that this is what's it? He or she who be not be named, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay. We get into dangerous waters over here.
Yeah, that happened
LGBTQ plus XAZ. Okay, that's dangerous waters. This is dangerous waters too.
It was an accident. I did it one time, and it was an accident. I got too excited. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, dude? Man, I'm
gonna go for it.
I'm just such an interesting conversation I want to have there too, man.
It was accidental. I didn't mean it, and I don't think she'll ever forgive me. But it happened.
It happened.
But I can always say I was in that booty.
So then,
She's part of my collection. My little Indian in the cupboard.
so then, if you have
Multiple.
so explain to me. I call it my father has a friend. Shout out to Chandler, man. Shout out to the homie. And
There's a person named Chandler, like the character.
Chandler.
That's fire.
He's dope. And he always talks about the women in white flowing robes. He calls them his like imaginary wife, right? That he's like, the woman in white flowing robes. She has like, can you describe kind of
What I want a wife, what I see for in a wife?
Yeah, just kind of like the
She just
the
gotta be
ideal
nasty. She
partner.
gotta be a straight slut. Like I want a whore. Like I want her to be everything bad with the world in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? I want her to be. I want it
the
to
door closed.
Yeah,
it's GG.
It's everything horrible. There's no limits. You know what I'm saying? Every hole is available. Whatever. I might not never explore that hole, but I want it to be available. But
She about that life.
she is that life. You know what I'm saying? That life is her. She created that life. You know what I'm saying?
She has all the power.
It's rent free in her mind, that life. And but she gotta be a goblin. She gotta be an eater. She gotta be an eater. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying when I'm saying what I'm saying.
Cock 3000. Yeah.
Yeah. She gotta have that for the wife. For the wife? Bruh, I low key wanna be
He said the God.
on the way. I low key wanna be leaving the wedding.
I don't know what's going on.
I wanna leave the wedding and you sucking dick. Like, that's how I'm feeling. Like, oh, we done got married. I spent
in the back
20
of the hearse.
Yeah, whatever. No, not the hearse.
I'm just
It's a
joking.
limo. Yeah, the back of the limo. I want to be in the limo. I done spent this little 50 ball, maybe 100, whatever weddings cost. You need to be like, what? Soda. Say what's your price. And I low key feel like she gotta be vibe. She gotta be vibe. Like in the vibe. This is the thing. I don't like no pick me bitch. I don't like no friendly bitch. I like a woman that is tailor made for the vibe. Meaning like she know how to turn that shit on and she know how to turn that shit off.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you a separate opposite question then.
Okay.
Not opposite, but I'm gonna ask you the second side of that. What do you think is the ideal mother?
She ain't sucking no dick. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want nobody sucking dick and kissing your baby now. You don't want none of that wild shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's baby mothers and then there's wives. Like you can't miss two. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should though. Damn, I just said some wild shit, right? That was wild. That was ignorant. But fuck it. I just feel like you don't really want them to be too nasty because you got to be careful who you have kids with. Because imagine if you have a daughter. Your daughter will be a fucking slut. It's gonna happen. It's
not in the genes though. It's just in the example. No, you can't say that. Don't say that.
Me and my dad talk, and
don't say that.
we have a lot of similar thoughts about things. And I'm like, damn, this nigga fucking ruined me. You know what I'm saying? Like he ruined me, but that's his genetics. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Damn.
It might not be genetic. In my mind, I think because I have a daughter, and I think like, oh, my daughter's gonna be a virgin forever. But realistically, the way her mama threw that pussy, I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm sorry. This the liquor though, but the way her mama,
You know what? I have a question. I agree with you here because I saw this like TikTok meme of this
don't
guy.
put that as the that can't be.
Listen, look.
Nothing's off limits, but that can't be.
Look, we'll send everything to you. You let me know. So one of the things that I saw was a TikTok post, and it's this guy who's like trying to find out the gender.
Yeah,
and he's like, "It's a boy, man, it's a boy,
man,
it's a boy,
man." That's what happened to me the first man.
And then it came out as a girl.
Oh.
And then it's just like, ew. And then it's just like OnlyFans, ew. And then it's just like this black guy carrying this girl. It's just like all the worst things that a girl would go through. You just realize you're just having these imaginations of like your daughter.
The worst thing I think about is the people that
jeez, man,
that I've like may have affected. You know,
damn,
emotionally.
That's some real. Yo, that's some real.
But it's like you gotta game her up. I just game her up. I try to game her up, but she's so goddamn soft. But she's, she's 7, but she's so soft. I'll be trying to toughen her up, but she just loves people too much. And it's like, baby girl, when you get 13 or when you get 16,
when you start to, you
can't be this loving. You can't be this soft. You got to be ready. But I've seen her in the park. I've seen her from a distance with boys. And she always makes me proud.
And I'm sorry to ask you this. I understand
She's
this is
very
such
rude.
a weird thing because, off the topics we're going through, we're bouncing between kids and then weird
red pills. We still ain't even dabbled in the red pill.
We're dabbling.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
But I have a question about secrets. One of the things I'm curious about is that I was talking to someone is that, I have two sides of the coin. So I'm going to try to explain both of them, right? One side of the coin is that do you want to have children do you want to protect their innocence? Oh, is Santa real? No. Yeah, Santa is real. Yeah. Oh, is the Easter Bunny real? Yeah, like, do you want to protect their innocence? Do you want to lie to your kids? Or do you want, and then the other side of things is that, like, do you think that it's always you got to be truthful to your kids, tell them what's going on, what's going to happen, you know what I mean? But do it in a way where, like, hey, you're not ready yet. Is Santa real? Well, is Santa real to you? Okay, hey, that's all that matters, okay? Well, listen, honey, that's all that matters, okay? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I didn't have no say. I didn't have no say in that shit. I didn't really have no say in that. But to me, I enjoy it. Like, I feel like I like the innocence aspect.
You like keeping innocence?
Yeah, but I don't really consider it lying. I consider it like, hey, look, like, enjoy yourself.
What if you like a surprise? Like, I always try to give my wife a surprise. Like,
I don't like surprises.
Damn, how do you not like surprises?
Bro, I don't like surprises.
How?
I hate surprises.
How?
But I hate when I don't get surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like surprises, but if it's like, if you ain't did nothing, you know how, like, it be your birthday, like, I think they're going to throw me a surprise party. I'm going to be pissed. But then it's like, you find out they didn't do shit. Like, well, you don't like surprises? Like, well, bitch, could have did something. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy I be on. But I don't like surprises. I don't like to be, because I like to foil it. I like to foil the plot. I feel like if something's afoot, I want to shake it up. I want to figure this shit out, Well,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
I used to fucking try to open my gifts before they was, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you were like some savage shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to let me see what the fuck they got cracking. Mom's was too slick though. She was so slick. She had the shit. I don't know where she would hide it.
Yeah, my dad was good with that shit too. I didn't see shit.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? And I really believed this nigga Santa came. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bitch, I've been up since 3. I was up till 3. What the fuck? Where did shit come from? It's 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was up till 3. And I be in the living room. I be like, how the fuck she do that shit? It had to be magic.
It had to be magic.
But when I think about it, when you're a kid,
my dad was on some next level shit.
You sleep a little harder. Do you ever think because
listen, this is how okay, go on. I'm sorry.
My kids sleep hard as fuck. You would think they had a full-time job. Like, you would think my kids sleep like they got kids. Like, I'll be like, damn, Nick. Like, I'll be shaking shit. Dogs will be barking. Like, I done fell. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I fall, it makes noise. You know what I'm saying? I done fell over toys and shit. And these niggas still sleep.
Oh, God. Yeah. He needs some milk.
They just sleep. And I'm just like, that's what they hit me with when I broke my shit. that sound bite, but what was you gonna say?
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk.
You ever heard that shit? That shit is ruthless.
Bro, I was hearing that all the time.
That was ruthless.
Milk ain't gonna do nothing. But what you gonna say?
Damn. So my pops used to. I mean, I don't know how the fuck he did it. My pops was committed. Shout outs to pops, man.
He was dedicated.
Shout outs to pops and all the dead homies, man. To all the dead homies.
Oh man, you trying to do that?
All the dead homies, man. Shout outs to them too.
Yeah, my pops was on bullshit. He would just be like, "This is what you're getting." My pops didn't do all that. Mons did that. Pops was like, "Here you go. It's for me."
Like, he wants you to know.
Yeah, like this for
my
me.
pops. Actually, I have so much respect for my dad, and I have to do it now because he set the standard. I swear to God, no bullshit. He would come down. He's like, "All right, Dad. All right, son. We got to make cookies. And we got to get the milk ready." And so I was like, "All right." So we'll do like 8:00 at night. We'll make the back to cookies. We'll get the milk ready. All of a sudden, you hear on the roof. Dead ass. I lived in the house. He fucking climbed on the roof, stomped on the roof.
Wait, he did it?
My pops was committed.
While you were making the cookies?
No. Like while I was asleep.
Oh,
so I was asleep. Okay, so I'll start from the beginning.
Yo,
right. So
Pops is the GOAT.
Yo,
Pops is the GOAT.
Yo,
he could have hurt himself.
Then he had
he could have really hurt himself.
And we got some like real. This is in. This
was
is
he like
Fontana.
in his
This is
30s?
Fontana,
Yeah,
right?
was he in his 30s at that point?
Shit, my pops. He must have been. Oh my god, my dad.
He could have really hurt He could have really hurt himself.
Fuck. Yo, dead ass. So this was real, right?
He wouldn't have healed.
We would bake cookies. We'll get the fucking thing ready. He'll get the socks on. But he had nothing.
Take this shit to the dome.
Nothing. Oh, dude, you're going for all the dead homies. All right, man. Listen.
This lad, we ain't doing no more.
Thank you. All right, Jesus.
What am I drinking? No, we done. I'm done.
No, hallelujah.
Okay.
I thought you was. I was trying to keep up with you.
Really?
You was keeping up with me.
Yes, bro.
We need to stop that. We need to have a common ground. We need to have the understanding.
Well, you know I'm about that life, so
okay, I'm not. So I was just trying to. Yeah, I'm a
okay.
social drinker.
Oh, me too.
I'm so confused. But okay,
Yeah.
Pots was on the roof.
Well, I mean, I'm about that life means I'm like when if it's if you didn't drink tonight, I wasn't gonna drink either.
Okay.
If you didn't smoke tonight, I wasn't gonna smoke either.
Oh, we smoking?
I had tree here too. Yeah.
You got tree?
No, listen, I wasn't trying to go through
shit.
all that. Yeah, it was real. We were. I mean, listen. No. We're talking about like incense.
Okay.
Come on now, apple juice and incense, guys.
Yeah.
Like guys, you guys know the
Yeah,
truth.
like Christmas tree, because we talking about Christmas. Pots was on the
Thank
roof.
you. So he would go on the roof, right? And he would stomp, and I'm like, what the fuck? Is that Santa nigga?
Yeah, that's Pops.
That nigga Santa's here.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking like, all right, this is what we're gonna do.
Did you have siblings?
No, I'm the only child.
Oh, that's hard as fuck.
You know, I actually think that's a really big dynamic there because, man, I feel like I deserved too much. I straight up, and I didn't get nothing the entire year. My dad wasn't huge about like giving presents, but he was about doing events. Like we would go to like different places and stuff. But he straight up he I don't know how he did it, but he would do tracks from we had like this weird like electronic fireplace, like this random, and he would do tracks of like snow footprints. My pops was committed.
Yo,
My pops, I fucking love my dad for that because I would come like that nigga. God, how do you? It don't even snow out here. Like it was straight up like we in Fontana. Like
yo,
it don't even snow. What a
yo, Pops is the truth.
yo. And then all of a sudden, like just a ton of presents.
That
It was
just made
awesome.
me sad.
I'm sorry, bro.
That you have that. Like I'm not.
It made me feel like
That's beautiful.
It made me feel like it made me feel like damn, like
He loved me.
yo. I mean, well, as I got older, I started realizing like damn,
appreciated
Dad,
it.
that's real life, you know. He literally climbed on the roof, that ass. He probably broke some tiles straight up. Like
Yeah, he done fucked some shit up. Probably stubbed his toe. He probably did some shit, but he did it.
awake all night trying to make it happen. It was just like, yo, he recorded everything. My mom.
Oh, he was one of them.
Actually, I'll bring. Hey, next time if we ever do something, I'll bring it in. I'll
Bro,
see.
you're gonna be famous. You know what I think? I think motherfuckers who record everything, when their parents record everything, they always famous, right? Because it's like, where
got
did
so
this,
much content.
Yeah, like where did this footage of Beyonce at 2 years old come from?
Yeah.
But this nigga knew.
My dad recorded every Christmas.
Pops knew you was destined for greatness.
Yeah, he actually kept it. I remember he made DVDs for all of us. I think you have them, Sarah, or no?
DVDs.
Who
Wait,
has them?
He took it to.
Mom does.
He digitized it.
He digitized it. He has cassette tapes. He transferred it to CDs. And so
What is your pop's name?
Oliver. Yeah, he was a
You
he.
are appreciated.
Yeah, shout outs to Pops, man.
That's a crazy black name, Oliver. That's a dope name.
My
though.
dad's story is really cool. I'm excited to get him on the show. He
You gonna
wants to
put your
get on.
pops on the show?
Yeah, because I want to.
Oh, that shit gonna be viral.
Yeah, I really want to get him.
It's gonna be viral.
I'm trying to get my whole family, because if I'm gonna archive people's lives, right?
You gotta
archive your own.
I'm
sorry. You gotta archive your own. I've archived like pretty much like mother, daughter, boyfriend. I've done that. So I want to archive my family because I don't know tomorrow's never promised. I don't know,
and I know what would be fire. I know
Shoot.
this might be crazy.
because I want my kids to see it. That's why.
This
Go on.
might be problematic.
Shoot. Hey, run it back.
What if y'all both interviewed y'all exes?
Yo, actually, I think I have an ex who's down.
Like, what if you but look at this.
I think I have an ex.
What
who's
if you
down.
interviewed
She just
her
got married,
ex
too.
and she interviewed your ex? Like, how wild would that be?
What's one of the questions? So tell me, did she hit it from the back?
You know what I'm saying?
Is that like one of the questions? Like, hey,
You know the worst. This is the most dangerous question. The most dangerous question is
yo, they're gonna fight. This is
the most dangerous question is. So when's the last time you guys talked? That's the most. Or like, when's the last time you guys seen each other? That question, he's like, okay, cut the camera. cut the camera. Because if the timelines don't match, shit is getting detached. You feel me? Shit, wow. I just be thinking.
You know, hey, low key,
that shit would be fire though.
I'll be down.
Noah and Lisa have been together literally forever.
Yo, actually for like what?
Forever.
16 years, 15 years, something like that. They.
Huh?
Who hasn't?
Noah?
Who hasn't?
What'd you say?
Noah James?
Yeah,
and,
Noah and Lisa.
Lisa?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I know you and your husband been together forever. You guys were like kids.
How long you been together?
20 years.
20
20
years.
fucking years.
She's older too.
Oh, I didn't get you. I gotta talk to you, girl. I have a lot of questions to ask you about marriage. I have a lot of questions to dump into that. A lot of questions in that world, girl.
Do you feel like you're a
Yeah, we can't get that mic on.
shit?
How to do it?
It's
What
just
they call
red
it, a
button-
high-
button
what
on
does
there.
it call it?
Doesn't pop up.
What is what does Kevin Samuels call him? A high what?
High value.
A high value. Do you feel like you're a high value woman?
Oh, you and Kevin Samuels. That's Red Pill.
That's Red Pill. Kevin Samuels is Red Pill?
Yeah, when he passed away, right?
I think so. I think
What's
he
his
died
name?
having sex, right?
Sheesh. I think that might be how he did
Yeah,
it.
he died having sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't that a way to go?
That's he was young too.
So go back to let's rewind back to the certified lover boy.
Oh, yeah. So, what's his name again?
Some Gates.
Andrew. Some Gates. Andrew Tate.
Oh, Tate. It was Tate.
So Andrew Tate essentially, yeah, he had women and he would invite them over and then he would have them do a webcam and he would keep them there for years and they would have the time of their life and they're living their best life. But what's odd is that they have video recordings of like one of the girls would go out to the curb, get pizza and walk back in. And so they're thinking that like, oh, but it was a compound, electronic gate, like assault rifle guards, like it felt like some real, but Tate got money. So like they were like maybe trying to protect him or whatever. So the issue is that he got in this fight with this girl called Greta Greensberg. Do you know who Greta is?
No.
Okay, so Greta Greensberg, I think that's her name is. She's a climate activist. Remember like this 15-year-old girl, white chick, it's like Sweden or something, talking about how the world is gonna die. And in 10
she
years,
did that like weird ass speech in front of everybody, and everybody was so moved.
So Andrew Tate got in a fight with her the same day that he got arrested. So he got a fight with her talking about how like the world's it's been 10 years. What happened? The world's not dead yet. We're still alive. Like just
he's
Andrew
just
Tate
being
talking,
petty.
Yeah. And the girl's like, yeah, you fighting an 18-year-old girl? Is that what you got with you? And so they're just going back and forth. It's Twitter drama. It's just Twitter, right?
Shit.
But what's crazy though is that he's at home and he's talking smack about Greta, right? And then he's on his like laptop, and then he pulls up this pizza box, and the pizza box has like a local company in Romania of like the neighboring people, and so all of a sudden, they shut the stream off. It's been like a few hours, and they raid his complex. They take him in. Not even an hour later, they say that he got taken in to custody. This was back in December. They didn't tell us what the charges were. They didn't tell us what was going on, but for 6 months. They held him with no charges, no nothing. They just held him for 6 months, keeping him inside the because they thought he was a flight risk. He's just going to fly to Dubai or some random country and just never come back. But, so they kept him in this state and they just never let him run. And they kept him in this environment. It was wild. And no one knew what was going on. He grew a beard. He became Muslim. Like, straight up changed, like he obviously he came back and talked about like how the Matrix is trying to get him. The Matrix, this is the Red Pill, Matrix, right? Yeah. The Matrix is trying to like fuck with him and the government because the Greta thing, because Greta's like a huge world, don't fuck with the world type shit. Yeah. And so so they thought the pizza box was like the pizza box is how they knew he was in the country and they raided him and got him from because the pizza box. He's always flying. He's in America. He's out in he's in Spain.
Motherfuckers be sleeping.
But this is like I think 3 days after Christmas.
Nigga slapped.
Yeeted. 6 months gone in the hole.
At least he made it
with cockroaches everywhere.
What's up? Christmas. He got to see Christmas.
It's no New Year's.
But you gotta do. So the thing is, when you go to jail, you either gotta be a Blood, a Crip,
what,
a SA, a Wood.
Do you have to I feel like I can just YOLO it. Can't you just YOLO it? Or are you gonna die?
Probably, yeah.
Really? You can't just be like, hey, listen.
You might die or get raped. This is like it's a high possibility to.
You can't just be like, yo, listen, I'm not about that life, man. Hey, listen, you guys want to do? I'm just gonna go. Can I just like, you guys want some books? I'll sell you some books. I
don't think it goes like. I don't know.
You can't negotiate. There's no negotiation.
I've never been to jail. I've never played
metal.
on wood.
We're gonna knock on metal.
Yeah, knock on.
Hey, there's some wood over here.
Okay, yeah, knock on wood. I've never been to jail, but I'm assuming.
When you do get where you going,
Yeah.
and not just in a holding tank, you fighting right off the bat.
For
Yeah.
real?
Yeah, from the jump.
We talking about pen, right? We're not talking about like.
No, that's county.
County?
We talking
That's county?
Yeah, county
Jesus,
is yeah.
county's like that?
Pen is the next level.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you
Pen is where the rapes happen. County is where the fights is. You know what I'm saying? So if you getting your ass whooped in the county, they know like, oh yeah, you can fuck him in the pen. Like when you get to the pen, they're like, hey, you can fuck him. The word will come out. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's just how I envision it.
So okay, I have to ask you a question then,
Yeah.
man. I have to ask you this, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you gotta be the answer for all the people.
Yeah.
If you are raping another man
Is he
and
gay?
you come,
Is you gay? Yeah, definitely. Some people say no because they like, oh, it's the power. That's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that's just evil. Then that's pure evil. If you're trying to, what's it called? Sodomize somebody for power value. That's just evil. But I do believe people are demons. There's walking demons on earth. I've seen them. I know you probably seen them and don't know.
it's
that.
real life out here in the streets, man.
So, but yeah, I think you can't go back home and be like, oh no, I don't be doing that. I just got with the program. I feel like bro. You know, that's it. That's you at this point. You know what I'm saying? You at least bisexual. You can't say like, oh, I'm a straight man.
You wanna pull down your mic?
Oh yeah, you at least bisexual.
Yeah, just this part right here.
Oh,
You just
just
pull
this
this
part?
arm. You see this little thing
Did I do it right? This
Yeah,
part?
and then push that up a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Like
then
this.
we Gucci. Yeah, we good now. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just want to
so
keep
it's
it
like,
more. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like, you know, I
Sir,
feel
you
like-
gotta say something. You can let him know.
yeah. It's like you bi. I think. If
Really,
do
you
that.
just like you automatically just.
Yeah,
share.
to me. Yeah, if you out here fucking dudes, you know.
Sounds so bad.
It doesn't sound bad. They in there fucking dudes. They in there fucking them. They not in there like, what, you think they making love? You think they in there serenading each other? Like, they in there fucking them. How do you make love in the butt? That's a real question. Can you make love in the butt? No. It's fucking. Anything in the butt is fucking. Ain't no, oh, I'm gonna just do this nice and slow, baby. You don't do it in the butt nice and slow and easy. That's fucking. Can we talk about that? Or?
Yo, all right. Sorry. I'm just like, damn, like
When you
you're not
think
even
about
giving them any gray area. Like, you know, there's some homies out there who be like, damn, bro, like it was just a hard time in my life. You know, I mean, I was just like,
yeah, it was a hard time in your life. It was a hard time in your life. A hard time in your ass too. There was a lot of hard times going on. That shit wild. So I don't want to go to jail, man.
What?
I'm scared, terrified.
That's
That's terrifying, bro. I ain't gonna
real.
lie. I ain't gonna snitch on nobody, but fuck, I'll be scared as fuck. I'm not mad at Gunna.
Why do I have to turn blood or crypto? Like, why can't I just be like, yo, listen.
Muslim is you either blood, Crip, SA, Peckerwood, or Muslim. You can't be Peckerwood or you can't be SA because you're not.
Yeah.
You know. Unless you start speaking Spanish, you be like you Dominican or
But
something.
they're reading brotherhoods. That's like what that's what they call it, like the
Aryan, but yeah.
yeah. I heard they're
not
like,
fucking
no,
with you.
dude.
They the ones that be fucking in the SA. They the ones. They be in there fucking. That's how they get you in. But I think in that culture, they feel like, oh, this is this is just jail life.
You see, but now I'm gonna ask you a fucking outlandish question, okay? But I just again,
You haven't asked me outlandish questions all night.
I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to hit you. I hit you once and you backed out, which I'm good.
Yeah, when I back out.
Still successful. The
LTV?
yeah.
What part?
Well, no, let's not do it. We had too much. So I have a question in terms of like, what music do you think?
They butt fuck too?
I was gonna say
No, it's
that
not
much.
nothing about butt fucking. We're
I
done
was
with the
just
butt
gonna
fuck.
say like, what music do you think like these criminals are listening to?
Man, I think the
Do you
Aryan.
listen to classical music?
Nah, I think the Aryan Brotherhood listens to Aryan Brotherhood type of music. Like,
What type of music is that?
like fuck niggers, fuck Jews, fuck gays. Like, I think they listen to that
I see that.
heavy rock, Metallica. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's their energy. That wild
More
shit.
metal white. Yeah, I can see that.
Or like some crazy ass
I understand, man.
guitar
but
shit.
I just kind of one of the things I really want to do.
The
'cause I was-
guitar is very violent when you listen to it, right? Like it's so crazy. The guitar could be a beautiful,
instrument. Yeah,
and it could be very
Santana
violent.
has a.
Yeah, but then that motherfucker could be like that's just like whoa shit. Like
Yeah, you can hit it.
Yo,
I used to get rides to school from this dude who used to listen to metal, screaming.
It's crazy. You'd be like, whoa, what the fuck?
They got a lot of stuff they need to get off.
It makes you want to eat an animal.
Wow.
Like a real animal, like not like a burger. Like it make you just want to get a deer and just bite into it. You know what I'm saying?
This straight carnivore shit.
Yeah, it makes you want to do that. Like when I hear that shit, I be like, I just want to eat a running thing, like something that's running. I want to eat it.
Well, tell me about this new track or album that you got coming up.
Yes, we got. Yo, I forgot. Yo, you supposed to remind me to say something about it.
We're in the prime time now, man.
Yo, now they know.
Hey, listen, it's 9 o'clock on the dot, so I want to.
Oh, it's only 9. I thought it was like 12.
Dude, we must go in.
Yeah, it's now they know. It's like
Now They Know.
Now they know.
Is that the song track or
the album?
Cover? Ooh, okay. I'm excited for this. Now They Know.
Yeah, it's out. It's already out.
How long ago?
Homage. It came out on Biggie's birthday, May 21st.
Run it.
Yeah.
So, what are you streaming on?
Everything. Tidal, Apple Music, YouTube.
Yo, we might post it in the chat real quick. Your Apple Music.
Yeah. Apple Music for sure. It's on all that.
Yo, I would love to play some tracks.
It's a vibe. I love it. And then dang, she types really fast.
Yeah, we trying to do a typing test, a typing battle.
Bro, she types hella fast.
I was better than her. I think I beat her, right?
What?
We playing the racing
oh
battle
yeah,
before?
you guys have an office, so yeah, y'all know how to type.
I mean,
Have
we
you ever
don't do
challenged
anything else
somebody?
but work in the office. You know, we don't do anything, suspect
right.
in the office, right?
You're right. You got to put it together. The M-16 and the Great together. So it's like the Great is like one word type shit. Yeah, right. You already gave it up, bro. You made a face when we talked about that, about you fucking in here.
Somebody's rocking
the boots. Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's your office. So
tell me this.
yeah, so we got Now They Know. It's an homage to Biggie because when he says, "If you don't know, now you know," so that's why I came up with the name Now They Know, and it's basically symbolizing now they know M-16. Now they know that you know what's going on. So it's side A. I decided to break it up.
What shows do you guys coming up?
Yo, I just got you're clever. I'm just doing a show in Pomona on the 22nd, May 22nd, and then I have one in May 22nd. I just got it.
June?
Oh, June.
No.
July 22nd. I'm sorry. Why did I say May? It's fucking liquor. July 22nd.
I'm a social drinker too. I don't even drink.
Yeah. Me neither, bro. You got me out here fucked up. July 22nd.
I'm sorry.
Then I got a show August
Right.
at Audio Dope. You know Audio Dope.
Oh, yo.
That's gonna be so lit, bro. It's
You're
gonna
have
be
such a good time.
bro. It's me. It's Lexi, the hooligan. Have you heard of her?
No, I heard she's good though.
She's really good. It's Do the Damn Thing. It's L.A. Deuce. It's me and some other kinfolk.
We gotta come show up, guys.
It's gonna be vibes, bro.
This is an IE thing. This is an IE show. We're
It's
trying
gonna be fucking vibes.
We gotta come through, man. So I'm gonna be there for sure.
My dog. That's all.
Of course, man.
Bro.
Yeah,
If we're gonna do it for the dead homies. We're gonna be at the bar for the dead homies.
We're gonna
be at the bar for the dead homies.
Hey, we need to make some shirts
For the dead homies.
for the dead homies. Sarah, write that down.
Yeah.
We need to make a shirts for
the
dead
dead
homies, man.
Dead homies.
Dead homie shirts, man.
Yeah, but it's 9 tracks.
The beginning of the never ending, man.
It's 9 tracks.
9 tracks.
Yeah, for the 9. 9 tracks.
909.
This is side A. I'm dropping side B in September.
You're in the studio.
Yeah, constantly.
You're like recording.
I'm dropping a compilation actually this month on the 24th.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah, compilation with all the different artists I work with and that I'm moving for.
Dude, your music videos are so good.
Bro, I've never see that. I appreciate that, bro, because
No,
I
for
put so
real.
much energy.
I love the crab. That shit was fucking awesome. I love like the bottles, the I think you're a Rolls Royce. I think I saw that on the video.
Yeah,
I saw
for
a
sure.
Porsche there too. I was like, dude, stunting. I think it was a really good video. I was like
Thank
really
you.
impressed.
Thank
I was
you.
like, man,
I feel like
good
yeah,
quality right there too. Good
Man.
video work, everything.
I love film. You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
it's like even when I try to bring my music alive in a film way, in a cinematic way,
Absolutely.
I gotta bring certain elements. And it's like it's marketing too, right? So it's like the Porsches and Rolls Royce, it's all marketing.
It's
you know what I'm
branding.
saying? Yeah, it's like getting people like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we live in that culture where it's like old boy with the lover boy.
Yo.
He got to get on these jets and these shits.
Yep.
That's what gets the girls to be like, oh my god, I'll go over there and get on the cam with the lover boy.
Yep.
It's like it's all branding and marketing and
Sorry, the lover boy.
yeah, with the lover boy.
Just already.
It just. But
complicated.
to answer your question
Shoot.
about the red pill and the multiple women, right?
Yeah.
Was that ever a question?
Yeah, I think the question was like, I was talking about like a wife and a mother, but I was really specific about like, is it okay for like the man to be with telling women, but the woman just be stuck with just one man?
I don't think it's okay if that's not what she wants.
Fair. But do you think that should be like their thing is the societal norm?
Oh, like that should be normal.
That should be the
thing.
That should be what a high value man is doing, not like a normal, normal.
Yeah. Not like old boy that work at
like Walmart
Winco.
Yes, the Winco, yeah.
He
Hey, no shade to the homie at the Walmart and Winco, y'all. Hey, listen, I love Winco. And you guys are you guys take care of the homie when I show up.
After dark.
Sorry, I just had to do it.
Have you ever been to Winco after dark?
It's so crazy shit happening in Winco after dark or something?
Winco after dark.
I mean, I do, but I mean, rarely. It's not like a
yeah. Winco after dark is it's not a couples retreat. You know what I'm saying? It's a solo dolo.
It's like
mission.
It's in and out, like literally, like in and out.
Yeah, literally. It's like if you go to Winco, because this is the thing. The reason why I say you go to Winco is solo dolo. Never seen a girl to Winco after dark. Cause you never know that the homeless people shop after dark.
Yeah.
The stripper. It's a lot of different characters. You know how they say the freaks come out at night?
The freaks do.
It's like, yo, would you make your girl take the trash to the curb? So, hey, that's the crazy thing. So, like, women.
Hey, low key.
Yo, this is wild. Women. He said, yeah, you'll sit there to
Hey,
take
no, listen. Hey, I'm becoming a better man.
Yeah. Women want us to pump the gas, want us to pull the trash to the curb, take the trash out, which I don't mind that. But they'll get mad when we say, can you cook a little something, clean a little something? You know what I'm saying? Like, when we say that, it's like.
We don't. And you've got to be doing it, too.
What if we taking the trash out, you can cook a little something, clean a little something? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that red pill? To be like, shawty, clean a little something.
Okay, so the red pill part is
It's more so about the
anything that a man is doing that's more feminine is not okay. So to give you kind of a perspective on a dichotomy behind that is that, like, let's say you have a girl, right, and the girl is cooking and cleaning, but that's all that and literally else she stays at home. Then yeah, she better be doing everything. The thing about the red pill though is that even if she's working, you still got to do it. Like, essentially is as if like the man doesn't need to take care of any of the household responsibilities.
he just want to slave. That's basically, you just want to slave at this point. Right? Ain't that what they're saying? Like, they pretty much just want a slave. They don't want a woman.
Well, they want a
They
woman.
don't want a partner.
They don't want a partner.
And that's what it is. Like, and I think that's why a lot of billionaires and a lot of like real successful men, they don't last in these relationships because it's, it's like it's an I in team with them. It's like, and sometimes even myself, I could feel like, yo, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want a partner and it sounds cool. It's in theory, but it's like, nah, I need to do this way. And it's like, you have to understand that that's a person too. They got their own goals. They got their own dreams. They got their own ambitions. They got their own vision. Like, women really literally be mapping out their life since kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? They drew their wedding dress. They knew what they wanted to name. They already mapped it out. And they've already compromised a lot of shit to fit you already. And then you want them to also compromise their bodies and these other things too.
One of the things that feels about red pill, it feels like they hate women.
Yeah, but that means they might have a little sugar. Like, it might be a little sugar.
Like they've been hurt. Like they've been hurt by someone.
Oh yeah, that could be it.
You know what I mean? They've been hurt by someone, and they just kind of feel like, like I think, and very much similar to you, I think that, like, I love women. Like, love women.
Man,
I
I
love
do.
the mentality.
I
that
love
they
them too
have.
much sometimes.
Yeah, that's my issue too. I love women.
Talk about it.
And I will. For the dead homies, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, but I do. I love my wife. I love the dynamic that we have. I love the fact that we can be able to kind of have these deep conversations about topics that a lot of people don't want to have. I think that makes it so much interesting for our relationship. Though I also recognize that it is not as simple or easy to be a man in this world because you're now not only competing with other men, you're now competing with other women. And before it was just a world of where like men were competing with men to be successful, to be to be like this high value in terms of what the right. But now you're competing with other women, and it feels like if you want to be a successful man, you got to push another woman down. And it feels like why I don't understand why can't everybody eat. You know, I've always kind of believed in that philosophy. Everybody should eat. Everybody should win. Everybody should be able to get to a point where they can be successful and be, become who they want. But there is some truth to that. Like we were doing some research. The number one paying job right now is a neurosurgeon. Right, 65% of neurosurgeons around there. So over 70% is women. Over 70% of all neurosurgeons are women. Now, not in the whole medical field, but the number one paying job in terms of like actual like positions you can have is held by women. Women are about they're taking over, like they're and for good reason, because they've been kept out of the whole money making world for like the last freaking century. So now they have the ability to be able to go and pillage. They're going to be able to do that.
And now they're like. Yeah.
So men are almost seeing them as a threat. Like, so they want them to kind of bow down. Like, I want you to be submissive. I'm looking for, like, they talk about as well in the red pill world is they want a woman, like a man wants a girl who's around like that kind of 18 to like 20, like in your like early 20s, late 20s. I feel like that's kind of sus, like,
I don't want that.
Yeah. So, but that's what a man, they want.
What
like,
what can we even talk about?
What do you mean?
Like, we don't relate. Like, I can't relate to an 18-year-old.
That's a good point.
I can't relate to an 18-year-old man. So I definitely can't relate to an 18-year-old woman. Like, what are we going to discuss? Like, I need conversation at least.
I don't think that's the word.
But that's them.
No, they have another thing that I thought was wild.
What?
So they think, right, that men, let's say you're married, okay? Men should be living in a different home. The woman should be living in another home with the kids. The man should be living in a different home with the homies. Because you want to stay as masculine as possible. You don't want to be.
That sounds a little gay, though. That sounds a little gay. What, to live with the homies? Like, I was fucking with it until you said live with the homies. Like, I definitely feel like, yeah, man, because as a man sometimes.
You need space. I get it, but
and
that much space?
The kids and they be dirty, bro. They always messing shit up. Like, they be just eating shit. They just be, it could be a lot.
Sure.
Especially if you're trying to, like, come up with the next iPhone.
Sure.
I can see it, right? I can see if you're trying to come up with the next Tesla, the next iPhone. You be like, yo, y'all need to be over there. I could get that.
Right.
But if you're not doing that, if you just want to go chill with the homies and play racquetball, that's weird. Stay with your family.
Well, I think their mentality was that, like, if I'm around more men, they're gonna push me to build more wealth, to grow, to be able to do. But if you're in a girl, the girl wants you to be like stay at home and spend time with me.
They do be like that, bro. But you got to pick the right one. They do be wanting that.
No, but I think I still think that's crazy. Like, I don't
want to be around no other men though. I'm not a person that's particularly trying to chill with dudes. Like,
but it's an interesting.
I would like to.
They run and train in the house. Probably that's what they want. You know what I'm saying?
With each other? No, like other women?
Probably with each other.
Yeah, see, that's just what it is, bro. It's like, you want the freaky deek house. If you want the freaky deek house, just say, but I want to eventually get to a space, and I think this comes with wealth. Honesty sometimes comes with wealth. When you, this might be so fucking problematic, but when you have a certain level or a certain type of financial status,
sure,
you can tell it how it is, and it's like a take it or leave it thing.
Okay.
So you could tell a woman like, yo, I like you, but I don't want to live with you.
Yeah.
But I want to take care of you. I want to take care of you. I want you to be comfortable, but I want to see you on my terms. I want access to you on my terms. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could see if you're a billionaire, that's how you'll think. Because I know strippers, and strippers be like, I got all this stuff, but I can't have company because Bob owns it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, but they still out here fucking. They still out here giving that pussy up. Like, they taking their little $300, their little $1,000 every once in a while. Bob paying the bills, Bob keeping them laced and taking them on trips. But they going to get their little other bag, the little, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the thing is, like, Bob, come on, like, realistically, Bob got a whole family. Bob running a business. Bob realistically want to have sex with her maybe once a month. If that. If he got it in him. Bob ain't got no time to just be fucking on this little young bitch. But he want to keep her around. He want the little young bitch. He want to feel like when I call her, she going to come. You feel me? And how can you get that? How you get that access?
We need more time. We have to run this show back, man.
Why? Because it's a whole other.
Dude, that's a whole other conversation I would love to dive into.
With Bob, talk about Bob.
Dude,
there's a lot of Bobs out there.
Because there's, dude, this OnlyFans. Is that red pill? OnlyFans. Yeah, that's
definitely red pill.
That's some red pill shit.
Yeah, I think I would not want. To be honest, bro, it might sound crazy. I don't think I would want to live with my wife. Because I would want to love her. I want to miss her. And I feel like being with her every day.
But I don't think with your career path, I don't think you're going to be with her.
Yeah,
I think you're still going to want to come home to your family and kids.
Yeah.
I think there's some dynamic. I need
to cook. I really need to cook. Because at first I'll be like, yo, I love
cooking, dude.
I don't know how to cook. But I'll be like, I want a woman that cook. But now I'm like, nah, I actually want a professional. Like, I don't think I want a woman that cook.
Oh, you want to cook?
Like, I want a cook.
I thought you wanted to cook. Oh,
no, I want a chef. Like,
that's dope. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I want that type of lifestyle.
No, I would
so my wife
agree.
could at least, my wife could be...
Sarah's she's bouncing her head right now. She's like, absolutely.
Yeah, so my wife could be a wife. Like, I want my wife to be able to social climb. I want my wife to be able to, you know what I'm saying?
Social climb.
Yeah, I want her to be able to network because I understand. Like, I'm going to network, right?
Yeah. So
it's like, God forbid things don't work out. The last thing I would want her to be down bad, because if I did want her to be down bad, I never loved her, right?
That's facts. I said that's the thing, and I think the banning the divorce, I think that's why they want to do it. I think the whole, like, because they're talking about taking away alimony or taking away child support. I was like, you're wild. You're wild.
If they take away child support, it's gonna be wild.
It's
only winning for the rich nigga. Like, rich niggas is like, we won. Yo, we up. It's a hot boy summer.
Savage.
It's a hot boy summer.
I do agree. There's some women who tend to take the money and just use it for poor things. This is blowing it on purses and nails and stuff like that. But
Vegas trips.
But like that.
Vegas trips is too much.
They need to run some audits on these. Like,
the Vegas trips is too much. It's like,
look, I need to see
where are these
all
kids
the receipts.
At? Where the fuck are my? I can't get my kids for more than 1 weekend a month. Where the fuck are my kids when you're going to Vegas? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not real life thing, but I'm just saying, like, that's what I would be thinking.
No, I get it, but to you're right. Like, you incapacitate a woman for 9 months, right? And some. And then, they're literally out of job, out of work, out of everything. If you drop 3 kids in her, then she's straight up like gone for like 3 years of her life is just yeeted and deleted. And so then, like, she has to somehow find a way to be able to provide for those 3 kids and some. I think I think there has to just be you have to have child support, right? No matter how you spend it, you just have to have.
Real women don't put their men on child support.
Hey, you know what, dude? Yo,
listen, that's red pill. Is that red pill?
Hit the last of the show, guys.
What?
It has been.
No, that's too much. Was that too much? Hey, man, if you a real bitch, you don't put your man on child support.
So I think everybody, what's good? How y'all doing today? Thank you for joining us. We had an awesome show.
It was a vibe.
I really appreciate you coming on. And
you really cut me off?
No.
He really shut me down. He said dead ass. It's over. Yeah,
but I want to spend the last moments of this because I know Sarah has to go, and I'll tell you why after.
Yeah.
One of the things I really want to talk about is
you guys drink a lot of water. I just looking at that. That's a lot of water.
Yeah, we need to, man. We gotta hydrate.
I need to drink more water.
Hydrate. This is a thing we used to do in the military. It's kind of weird, but
oh shit, you're a Marine?
I'm an Air Force brat.
Oh shit, so you smart.
And I'm an Air Force member.
I knew you were smart though.
I'm not super smart, but I'm a
bro. You gotta be super smart to be in the Air Force. They don't just let any motherfucker. You can't be in there with your 8th grade reading level.
That's listen.
Came here with 8th grade reading level.
I'm gonna need
trying to
see,
fly a plane.
I'm gonna need to see receipts, bro. There's no way,
Bro.
I don't believe you.
I felt so offended. 8th grade? I'm like, damn, motherfucker. You know, but the thing is, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I was taking the test,
Shoot.
and I did the eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Run it. Oh no.
And that's just really, I was just trying to get it done. It was a time test. I ain't got no time. I was just like, man, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 8th grade ain't that bad. It could have been kindergarten. The way I did the test, it could have been kindergarten. But I got 8th grade. So,
Listen, brother.
I don't like tests. Tests it's just a waste of time.
I agree with that too.
You can't label me by this fucking grade.
You don't like being tested?
In life, yeah.
Ooh.
But not by your fucking grade and your nah. I don't like.
You know
when
what's
bitch
funny?
test me,
I was watching this clip and it said like, you know, people who test others is because they're trying to test you. And most kids who are going to be tested are just going to do just enough to get an A. And if you do want to get an A, then ask yourself, I want to get an A in this class. So I'd rather just do something easier so I can get an A instead of doing something harder and have to get an A. So you're almost pushing your kids to do worse because you want them to just achieve this grade instead of just trying to get them to just want to learn and be able to, you know, failing is not a bad thing, but getting an F could just destroy your entire you could almost not go to college because of it. And so it's such a weird aspect, but yeah, man, your 8th grade level, bro. We're gonna do a stream and we're just gonna go do straight up. Like we're gonna.
I'm not reading shit. You're not about to have me reading shit, bro. I'm not doing that. That's where I draw the line. You're not about to Floyd Mayweather me. Have me out here reading.
No.
Have me out here reading on slow. I told you I had to watch the damn movie and just not know what the hell
Yo, I can't believe that
That's a good movie though. I watched it 3
great
times.
movie, dude.
Wait, is it 3 times or twice? I might watch it again tonight.
Damn, dead ass. I might watch it too.
Yeah, I might watch it tonight. That's a fire ass.
No, we're on
flick.
Kick. Kick, you know, hey, shout out to all the Kick people because Kick, you can watch illegal stuff on there, which is kind of jacked up, but
Oh shit.
yeah.
Tell me about it. I need to find that.
Yeah, not saying we should, but I'm just saying, you know.
Like illegal, like black market stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Kick is wild. Kick.com. Kick, yo,
Like
shout out to all the
stuff,
Kick chat.
like Jeffrey.
Shout out to all
what's
the
his
YouTube
name?
chat.
His name Tate. Some Tate.
Andrew Tate. No,
Yeah, like
he
Andrew
started his
Tate
own
stuff.
Manette. He started Manette.
Oh shit.
His own little.
Is he free now? Is he out?
No, he just got a how do I say this? He's in house arrest, but he
Is there a free Andrew Tate campaign?
red pill.
Yeah.
All the red pills.
I thought you were about to cry right now. Were you about to cry?
I was yawning.
Oh, I was watching.
Red
I was
pill,
like, man, this alcohol just went too crazy.
Red pill, man. They want the homie free.
They got a free Andrew Tate
Because
campaign.
their whole it's like almost as if like the Republican Party was saying Trump. If Trump gets convicted and their whole Republican Party just, you know, falls apart. Same thing for red pill. Andrew Tate is the only thing keeping it together. Andrew Tate is the only one who's like there's like it's like Jesus. If Jesus goes away, if Jesus dies, they don't know if they don't have enough prophets to be able to continue the mission and be able to spread the word. You know, they're
You know, Jesus did die.
I think we hit that time, guys. Don't clip this, Eric. No one clipped this in the chat. But I honestly though, we have to do this again.
It's a vibe, bro.
Hey,
this is like I feel
Wednesday-
like we have a different segment. Like it's our own segment, right?
Yeah,
it's such a vibe.
We're going down our vein. This
Yo.
is kind of the way I wanted
That's a
to do it.
crazy
Just continue doing stuff like
analogy,
this. It's pretty
vein.
fun.
Because when you said vein, I just thought about piss. I don't know why.
Wow.
We're going down our vein.
Wow. For all the dead homies.
Yeah, for the dead homies. We
yeah.
drank enough for all the dead homies. I think
we did
we
too.
brought the dead homies to life. This was actually fun. I feel like
You got to see the two sides of it. You seen the idea though, right? You seen the full picture here.
I feel like you know, you're a different type of person. I like it.
I appreciate it.
I like the things that you say. You make me laugh. I feel like you're a wild boy. I feel like you when you let your hair down, you're a wild boy.
Yeah, I think you're seeing two different worlds.
And I need that link to the dome. I need the dome link. Don't let me forget that.
Oh my gosh! And I'm gonna give you
Send me the dome link.
bruh.
Pause. That was kind of wild. Right?
Actually,
that a lot of
we should pause this chat.
Yeah.
And no, but where can people find you? And please remind us again. What's going on with your shows? What's going on with your album? Tell me what's going on.
M-16TheGreat.
Okay.
On all streaming. M-16TheGreat. I got Now They Know out now on all streaming Oh, one full word. So it's M16.
We'll post it all in the
Yeah,
description.
just put it. Yeah, it's one thing all together, no space. And then there's Now They Know, out now, available on all streaming platforms. July 24th, we drop in the compilation Dope Sells Itself, Volume 1. And then, with September. Oh, show July 22nd.
Okay. That's audio dope?
No, that's UFO in Pomona.
UFO?
It's called UFO.
That sounds dope.
It's United Freaks something. It's just, hey, it's a crazy show, bro. It's like naked women. You know what I'm saying?
Guys,
No, naked women. We can't talk
no,
about
you
Yeah, it's naked.
know.
It's art. It's painting. They're painting bodies. It's just so. It's kind of like a rave, but with like hip hop and R&B. It's kind of crazy. You might like that too. It's very vibey. It's a lot of selling of. It's very gypsy.
That sounds like a vibe.
Yeah, it's very gypsy. It's a vibe. It's really a vibe. So it's like the United Freaks thing. It was actually the show that I was supposed to headline after I broke my leg. But when because I had 3 shows that day. And I only did one because I broke my leg. So I had to cancel all the other ones. And that was one of the shows.
Sheesh.
Yeah, before I broke my leg, I was doing shows like.
You were getting after it.
So we getting back to that though. And then I got Audio Dope in August. I think August 24th. Don't quote me. So yeah, we just getting back into the groove of things.
Well, I'm really grateful that you came on, and I'm really grateful to be able to kind of really hear your perspective. I think you were very wise for your, not only from where you've come from, but like being a father. I've really enjoyed your story. I've even enjoyed talking about some of these deeper topics, going down like these, And then what I like about the drink, it allows us to get a little bit more loose with the conversations, and it allows us to be able to talk about things that a lot of people are scared to talk about. And that's what we want to invite in our community. We want people who are open. I'm banning people left and right. I don't care if you got some. You know what I mean? We only it's good vibes here. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not interested in playing the games here. Like, yeah, I'm banning you from my chat. I'm not trying to ban you from not never watching our stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just our chat. Like, you ain't coming here.
Yo, just how aggressive you said it was just like, yeah, I'm not playing no games here.
Like that, dude. I'm not having any of my people disrespected. Come on now. Like, listen, people coming here to talk about how they feel about things. They should be able to do that. And if you're not like in a right wavelength to be able to have a deep conversation, be able to understand people's psychology and philosophy, and not just be able to just take that personally, then this is probably not the good space for you. But if you're coming from a place where you want to learn, you want to understand where people's perspective are, you want to get into these conversations like we should be having, right? These conversations, whether it be personally, professionally, politically, ideology, philosophy. These are things that are really important. Like, I'm about to bring on a scientist. I'm really excited about bringing him on. And I'm about to talk about the vaccine because I'm curious. Like, I got questions. And I think it's important to talk about these things because if no one's going to be able to talk about them, then no one's going to be able to find out what they believe. I don't believe what someone's going to feed me in my brain. I want to be around people who's going to challenge my thought. And I love talking to people who are open. Now, again, I get it. There's some things we got to respect. There's some, borders and guidelines we shouldn't pass. But at the end of the day, as much as we can explore together, and the better the world was going to be.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. Is it inappropriate to ask somebody if they're vaccinated?
I don't think so. I think that I don't think it's inappropriate to ask questions. I think it's inappropriate to push.
Yeah.
If someone says no or say, hey, they don't want to answer, then I'll be like, hey, no worries, man.
Hey, do you think okay, I have this one last thing. Do you think it's necessary to ask somebody before you are intimate with them, to ask them like, yo, like, and it's like, because I feel like, is that a normal thing? And how do we normalize that? Having that conversation that like, yo, do you have anything? Have you ever had anything? How many partners have you been with? You know what I'm saying? That's a deep thing that I feel like we don't never touch on. Like, and how do you ask somebody without being offensive or without?
Well, I think so my perspective here is that I do believe consent is pretty straightforward for me. The line is drawn on no, right? Now, this is going to sound crazy, so please don't take this out of context, people. And everyone's going to take this out of context. But I believe and this is gonna sound crazy, people. So just hold up before you start going wild here. But I believe 2 no's and you go. Okay. The first no, you're like, okay, hold up. I'm pausing. Like this is a pause. This is a pause.
He's like, is it no or is it no? Keep going. I got you. You talk, yeah.
2 no's and you go. And if you and on that second nose, I'm running. It's not like a no, like
I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
No, okay, cool. No, it's straight up. I'm leaping. Okay,
yeah, we can't even have a conversation
because everyone says no before they go. You know, you look at the menu, you always see the chicken Alfredo, that burger. You always get the chicken Alfredo. You always get the burger.
It's a chicken Alfredo burger?
No, I'm just saying you always get one of those too. You always get like this. You know what I mean? And so you that sounds so good.
Yeah,
you know
I was like, it's a chicken Alfredo burger. Where the fuck is that at? I was about to be like, that shit's bomb as fuck. What the fuck? A chicken Alfredo burger?
Yo, we should.
Is it the burger in the is the chicken in the sauce on the bun? Is there any noodles in that bitch?
That's so good. Instead of guac, you have this like really.
Like an Alfredo sauce. Instead of having cheese, it's just Alfredo sauce. A really lightly breaded chicken patty. It's lightly breaded. Yeah, that sounds crazy. On a brioche bun. Ooh. On a fire ass brioche bun.
Oh, maybe even like a sourdough.
Oh, if you do that, that's kind of crazy. Like the sourdough, like the bread, or like a bun sourdough.
Oh, that's too much. That's like, you know what I mean? But like the bread, for sure.
Like a little
because everyone likes the inside of the
like
sourdough.
like a little pita kind of, or like a
like a sandwich. I mean, sure, we got listen. Damn, guys, listen. This is why we might not have. We can't do shows like this.
Yeah.
No,
but we started just getting in the food. Why we talk? We
go down the vein. I'm telling you.
It went from, do you ask a person about sexual history, to a rape situation, to avoid rape, 2 no's and
consent, right? Oh, I thought you asked about consent.
No, I was asking.
You're trying
how
to get
do you have the conversation? Yeah, how do you have that conversation?
Consent. I was like, oh, consent is real life. If you want to talk about someone in terms of like straight up, this is why I think, especially with kind of the whole transgender thing going on. I'm not gonna lie. There's some like I've seen some Instagrams. I'm like, yo, that girl's cute, and then you look and you're like, oh,
that's a nigga. Yeah, that's a nigga. Hey,
so I mean, you gotta ask now.
So is it wrong? This is my thing. And this is my thing.
I think you have to ask.
When you don't tell me, right? If you don't tell me,
it's GG.
Like if you don't tell me,
they getting laid out.
That's what I'm saying. Am I wrong?
Just like,
am I wrong for taking it to where I take it? If you don't tell me,
I think you can never.
Because it's like you're not just grabbing vaginas, so it's not like I could just. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not Donald Trump. We're not just like at the bar, like, oh, let me see. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I could possibly get you all the way there. It's never happened, but I could possibly get you all the way to the crib. Imagine I get you all the way to the crib, kissed you. We done did all the preheat shit. I get you to the crib. You got boxers. What do you expect me to do? Do you expect me to be like, oh, I understand. Have a nice night. Do you expect me to do that? Or do you expect me to be like, oh, nigga, you got me fucked up? That's a real question. Like, what is the protocol for that? Because I'm going to tell you what my matter of fact, I'm not going to tell you what my protocol is.
Tune in for the next show, guys. Thank you guys for coming in. We're going to do another show, everybody. What's up? This is the beginning of the Never Ending After Dark edition. We have your boy. And we appreciate you being on M-16TheGreat. Thank you, sir, everyone, for joining us. Peace, love, and happiness, even after death. Good night.